I mean, you subscribe to OnlyFans, so I don't know what.
Yeah, because Rachel has a fat ass. Continue.
That's getting clipped.
No one clipped that. No one clipped that. You have 12 black people in Latvia. If you're an orphan, you're starving. If stuff was done to you, okay, I'll play any for all everybody out there. I don't approve of Abdullahi said that people should be hanged. I think that's a bit too far. But Obama black bat killing on Papa.
Drop another thing. That's a break. That's a break.
One second.
So it's again, the actual draw happened, and so it's actually United versus Coventry. It's Chelsea versus Man City.
Why did you do that to Mardias?
Stakidis, we're live. So, first up on the show, Barry and Ricardo are going to apologize to a Polish man from Warsaw. Several Barca fans, Barry and Ricardo included, said that Lewandowski was washed up. He was old and he was an embarrassment to everybody in Poland and Warsaw. So Barry, and because I always believed in him. So Ricardo and Barry will have to give. Ricardo and Barry will have to give a triple-spaced apology to Lewandowski and also lend respect to elders. I learned to listen to the GOAT analyst who said that class is permanent,
I'm older than you,
form is temporary, price is timeless. Well,
I thought you
okay,
20.
so
Yeah, 20?
that's the ski. So, and then after that, we're gonna talk. Weiss is going to talk to us about why Häagen-Dazs is still in power. Häagen-Dazs still has not lost. He's still here. He still exists. So, Waske, you're going to try to explain to us why Häagen-Dazs cookies and ice cream from Netherlands, Deutschland is still
Are you
the
going to
Man
lead
United.
the Chelsea section? Are you going to lead the Chelsea section?
Oh, and then obviously Chelsea. We're going to talk about how what's still in this. What's still in this? What's still in this?
Yeah, of course.
Well,
I don't know what that is,
well,
but yeah.
What's still in this?
Making me look like an
Wait,
idiot.
Was still. I'm going to
clarify
explain
what?
to you why still in this, and I'm going to explain to you
Wait.
why Palmer's that to do
Just clarify in what? What are you in?
in life. And the final topic is going to be about Pogba's return. Should Chelsea go in for him in January? Is he still going to be needed by Juventus? And can he make the World Cup? Is he going to go to Real Madrid? Is he going to go to MLS? And what does this mean for football? Pogba being back, because football has been carried by two people, Yamal and Jermaine Palmer. Pogba,
Wait, I have a question, HH. I have a
Yes,
question.
sir. Yes, sir.
Can you please explain your countryman Boniface's quote on Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, you have
That's
to
worse
explain
than
that. You
Cantona.
have to explain it. You have to.
Are we gonna talk about a fellow brother getting absolutely decapitated yesterday?
Who?
You-
Wait, who?
Khalil Roundtree. You didn't watch the UFC event? Man, you're not cultured, man.
Okay, look.
Wow, Nigeria took another L in fighting
Well,
sports?
I didn't say all black people are Nigerian.
No. That's
That might be a
That's a crazy assumption.
I did not say that.
So,
Bessie, if it was Nigeria, I would have covered it already.
okay, so guys,
Not all
that's what,
Nigerians are black, as
so-
according to Ricardo.
okay, thank you. So remember, guys, like the vid, guys, subscribe if you like the video. If there's anything to add to the show, feel free to send in a Dubinsky. Remember, guys, your Dubinskis and super chats help to keep this thing swell, beautiful, and also, all I'll say is this: BBL's done well. approved. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
What?
That.
Oh my
So,
God.
What did you just say, sir?
moving on. So
What are
moving on swiftly.
BBLs?
Moving on swiftly. And please, guys, if there's anything you want to add to the show,
5
feel
minutes
free.
in.
Feel
Bro,
free
YSK,
to add
when you
in
asked
a super
when
chat
is
some
he
money.
in earlier,
How do I do?
that's
Okay, thank you. Feel free to add in a Dubinsky super chat. Remember, guys, your super
How
chats
can
and
you enjoy
Dubinsky's.
BBL if you said you have a big belly?
Super chats and Dubinsky's help to keep the channel front and help me
Okay,
to help
okay,
the
sure.
poor, the kids, and all the orphans in the world, man. So.
Hey, go find a wife, AJ.
I do have wives actually.
He doesn't have the-
Wait, what?
First thing off. So guys, first I'm going to come to Barry with this and then to Ricardo. So Barry, I've got a very simple question to ask you.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Oh wow, hello. Why did you not believe in Lewandowski? And are you shocked by how Lewandowski has answered his critics like you and many people in the streets who said he was old, he was washed up, and you were praying for his downfall and for Vitor Roque to take over? So are you surprised by how he's responding to your criticism? And how shocked are you as to how well he's been able to do?
I mean, I'm always very careful about what I say. So, can you explain to me the kind of criticism I said about him, or what I've said about?
Okay, all right.
It looks very real, but
Okay,
yeah.
that's
Was that your
not me.
birthday party?
wait,
Was that your birthday
That's
party?
definitely not me. That's
What
definitely
year was
no,
that?
Barry. You called me. See, Barry, you and several other critics. Maybe you're not, but I thought you several other critics called him old and washed up. What say you now that he's not old and washed up?
I think that's more the vocabulary that you, because you called him a piss bag, you called him an old fogey, a geriatric, how do you say, a skeleton, a moving skeleton.
Yeah, Pittsburgh mentions yet.
Yeah, but the ski man, this is the real redeem season, because you always say redeem season for Chelsea and all that, which is never gonna happen. This is the real redeem season. I think we're on 9 games, 11 goals so far.
Yeah.
A great ratio, exceeding a certain total.
So okay, so why is Lewandowski so good this season as opposed to last season? What is the difference? Is it just managerial? How is he looking like this guy's reborn?
I think both, because I'd say he's a bit more clinical than he was last season. Obviously, last season he missed a lot of chances, and even this season, a couple of times he's missing a couple of chances. But he's more clinical this year, and also like Flick. You know when a player's kind of down bad, low confidence, and when you have that guy that makes you feel good as a player, like a confidence is back, and that's Flick for him. So I think Flick's return for him as a manager is good for Lewa, and he's more clinical this year, so that helps him.
Is Lewandowski the most consistent striker of his generation?
I'd say yeah, because for example, Suarez, like I think his highest is better than, let's say, Benzema and Lewa, because he was putting numbers like.
Did he win a Ballon d'Or this peak? Cannibal?
If it wasn't for peak Messi and peak Ronaldo, I'm sure.
Right, okay, that was an excuse. Okay, continue now.
Yeah, but I think Benzema, I think he has, let's say, the best moments when it came to, for example, that UCL campaign, and Lewa has the best longevity. He's 36 and he's still balling in one of the top leagues in the world. So I think even though he doesn't have as much UCLs as Benzema or the highest of peaks as Suarez, I think his consistency is something to be admired of.
Barry. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Ricardo.
No, Ricardo, talk to me. So, apology to Lewandowski. And are you surprised by how he has answered your criticism? And why is he been able to score so much? And is he going to win the Pichichi? And even if he wins the Pichichi, all my guy has to do is just score a goal in the UCL final, because it's about they see, Ricardo, there are two things: their stats padding and their important goals. So if you don't stats pad, score important goals. So all my guy needs to do is just score the winning goal. And that's it is. We'll continue.
Okay, that's like 5 questions there. I mean, I don't think I owe him an apology. I think at the time that I criticized him, it was warranted. I mean, why are we sitting here acting like that isn't a valid criticism? He's doing good. He has 10 goals. He's actually on par with his expected goals, so he's pretty much where he's supposed to be. I think he has more goals than games so far in the season, and it's great. I mean, he's under a manager that definitely got the best out of him when they won the treble. So, I mean, I can't really say much other than that, other than you trying to force a debate all the time when, as much as you hate the other guy, you know who's better, but that's for a different conversation. I mean, yeah, great. A hat trick. I think was it the game before or the game before that one? He was on like 2 goals. He could have scored another hat trick, but he didn't. I mean, he's scoring for fun. He's doing what he does best. He's been effective. How many big chances? Because last year, bro, that guy was mad inefficient. Look, he has 8 big chances missed, so he's scoring more.
What? Eight big chances missed last season or this season?
Last season. Last season, he was pretty terrible in front of net. He was missing loads of chances, but he's been good. I mean, he's scored more goals than he's missed chances. So I mean, I can't really.
Okay, so what he's doing? Keep in mind that this is at the age of 36, and he's one of the best strikers at the age of 36. Do we need to reevaluate the kind of striker conversation, or this doesn't move the needle for you, based on him still playing at a high level at 36 at one of the top leagues in the world?
I mean, I think it adds credence to his longevity argument, but I think we'd all can agree that amongst the strikers of his generation, he was already the best in terms of longevity.
Well, sort of. Longevity is one thing, which is consistency. Another thing is when you're past your peak, age-wise, biology-wise. That's another thing. So basically, it's one thing played at a high level from, let's say, 19 to 28. But at 36 years of age, where you are generally one of the best strikers in the world, still playing at one of the top leagues at 36, that's a whole different conversation.
I mean, yeah, no, for sure. But I mean, if you want to get to the nitty gritty of this thing, he really started playing top level football at 22. Some of the other guys he's competing against were playing high level football at a much earlier age. So I mean, there's, I guess you could say, the made up gap of the early years is being shown in the later years, whereas like Benzema, he was playing in France very young. Aguero was already in Spain. Suarez was, I think he was in the Netherlands. Lewandowski in like 18, 19, he was in Poland. So I mean, if you look at things from the actual bigger context, his career has been what's it called? How would you say it? It's been prolonged because he's actually developed later into his career. There wasn't a lot of mileage in the beginning, so I mean, yes, you could say that it's great. Like objectively, it's great. I just don't think unless he leads this Barcelona team to a Champions League win.
What? This team to a Champions League?
I mean, how many teams are better than this Barcelona team?
Bro, your team has mostly prepubescent kids.
But there we go.
Homeboy is 36 years old. Are you willing to lead these orphans to UCL?
But I'm saying in the hypothetical scenario that he does lead this team.
That's doy.
Yeah.
No. That's because the way it's if he leads, If he leads this team to UCL, that's his legacy defining.
Yeah, we are arguing the same thing. That's what I'm saying. If he does do that, then I don't have to say this year. Maybe next year. Maybe he's still good next year. If he does that, then I think it does make for a scary conversation with the cannibal. Although I'd expect. I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen. I need Lewandowski to do things when it actually matters most, and to do something with Poland. But I think that ship has sailed.
Okay. So what about it? Some critics say that he's still small game robots. Is he still small game robots who start spots against bum losers who sell fruits, or no?
Well, yes, because I mean, if we've seen every El Clasico so far. He hasn't been great. We have seen his games against Atletico Madrid. He hasn't been the Lewandowski that we know. So, I mean, the only El Clasico that I believe he's actually performed in was the Super Cup one, I believe.
Yeah, in Saudi. Yeah.
In Saudi, I mean, against a tournament that really shouldn't even be happening there and at that time. So,
oh wow.
I mean, I guess it still counts, but yeah, against these shit teams, he's definitely good. There's no complaints in regard to that. Against the games that where all eyes are on him, still a little bit small game, Robert, and we need to see more in the Champions League because we are still yet to see anything in the Champions League.
Yeah, just one thing before you.
Go for it.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be interesting because right now we have the international break, so we're not gonna have any club football for 2 weeks. But after, we're gonna have Bayern and the UCL and Real back to back, so it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to speak on that. See you guys.
Okay, peace. AK. Okay, sorry. Also, sorry. Talk to me. Barca and Lewandowski.
All right. It's been a while, HH.
Yes.
Good to see you again. Happy 40th to you.
Happy 20th, rather. But continue.
Very good. Very good. Just about this Lewandowski guy, it really just shows how much just a difference that a manager can make, a change in manager can make, should I say. Xavi, I mean, no matter how much he was getting some results, he wasn't awful. Like, he's not the worst. He's not Ten Hag, you know? He wasn't getting the best out of these players, and you can see that now with a manager who is getting the best out of these players, and it's just night and day. They're playing completely differently, and Lewandowski actually is not really doing too much differently. What he's actually doing is he's not having to come into midfield as much for having to pick up the ball to get more involved in the play because Xavi's system just was not as allowing for players to go forwards as Flick's is. And so with Flick, he just naturally gets more opportunities up front. He naturally gets more opportunities to play with the ball back to goal, at the edge of the penalty area rather than back to goal on the halfway line, which is, way easier for him to function with with his older age, no pace. Right. And he's just doing things that he's used to doing, just scoring nice little finishes, easy goals. He's still missing chances like he was last season. It's just he's getting a far higher volume of chances, and he's also getting them in better positions, and he's always staying in better positions as well because of Flick's tactics. And, as Barry said, Barry also hit the nail on the head where a guy who, when your confidence is down, and, we've all worked jobs, right? We've all worked jobs where we have a manager or people that work with us who are, less than ideal. And then you suddenly a new team comes in or you go somewhere else, and then it's a welcoming environment. You feel at home. You can perform at your best. And I think that's also how Lewandowski is as well, no matter what his age is.
So who's supposed to start this whole Lewandowski goal scoring thing? Waske, talk to me.
I find it interesting that you are on the defensive 5 minutes into the video, into the stream about this guy, because I remember you saying that he must be replaced last season.
Be replaced.
Must be replaced. That's what you said that. You said that the scheme.
I said Robert Lewandowski, one of the most consistent goal scorers, should be replaced. I said that.
Lewandowski is a bro. His sharpness is gone. He has to be replaced. The sooner Vitor Hoke comes, the better, because Lewandowski's
the sooner who?
That's crazy.
Stifles the attack. Look at how fluid and how sharp and how quickly they can move the ball around and how malleable the drone attack is. You don't have that for Barcelona. And look at Pedro. Look at David Villa, Pedro, and Messi. How quickly they move. Look how when that Edso, Henry, and Edso, Henry, and Messi. Look at how quickly they were. Even go back to the days of freaking Clivets with Rivaldo. You need a striker that has mobility.
You need
Can I respond?
Right place, right time. This guy's the go striker.
Go on.
No, you can't.
Can I respond?
Fine.
My thing is
can't
that is taken out of context.
How is it taken out of context?
It's taken out of context.
I told you.
It's literally a video
it's taken out of context. So basically, no. Keep talking. But a receipt without context isn't a receipt. A receipt without context isn't a receipt.
Tell me, what's the context? Explain. Go on.
I don't need to explain, but it's taken out of context.
Because you're a bum-ass analyst. That's why.
No, I'm the GOAT analyst. Respectfully.
No, you're not. You're just old as fuck. Doesn't make you a goat. The idea that there's a reason why you come onto the stream so defensive, because you messed up. You messed up. And that's just one of many, by the way. That's one of many pre-match reaction videos that this guy has done. Streets, go and do your research. This man slandered this guy the whole season last year.
Bro, all the way to the end of the season.
All the way. And then that Girona spanking that Barca got, this guy went in on it. Look, I don't think anybody expected Lewandowski to just pop off like this season. But the way this man was abusing him last season, the entirety of last season, you thought he didn't have a chance. He should be playing in some cave in Russia. He literally in that receipt said he has to be replaced. Not only did he say that, he said he has to be replaced by a guy who we don't even know where he is now.
I think he's on the bench at Betis, I think.
Does anyone know where Victor Hoke is? Do we know
Finding Victor?
Where is Victor Hoke? Because HH was convinced.
But Waske, but you know what's funny? The reason you know why Russia doesn't work? We all said the same thing. All of us have said the same thing.
Not all
we
of
didn't.
us.
No. Okay, hold on.
We know everybody said he was washed up and old.
No.
So basically, it's kind of a receipt when everybody agreed that this guy's old.
No,
HH, since when is scoring 26 goals means that you're a piss bag? HH, explain that to me.
Yeah,
Bro, that was an anomaly.
bro. Piss
What do you mean?
bag.
He did it
no,
last
HH,
year. What?
HH. Piss bag was you. Geriatric was you. Washed was you. Sell him, replace him was you. Sell him and replace
I
him.
never said he should go to Saudi. I never said he should join Christian Saudi. I never said that.
At 36, you were at the peak of your left streams.
Everyone else just said
sell
he
him
was
and
declining,
replace
but you
him.
made it sound like the dude had like 12 goals last year and all
Bro,
conference.
sell him and replace him one thing, but then for you to say sell him and replace him with that clown Victor Hawkins and as a whole other different thing, bro. Because there was no way you were serious when you said that. For Lewandowski now, I fully expect him to get the Pichichi. I fully expect him to do it.
Mbappe wasn't here for the Pichichi. He was here to lead them to the trouble. He was here to he's a big
I know.
Shut up, man.
I know.
Shut up.
He's not a stats spotter.
No,
Not a
I know.
stats spotter.
Yeah. He's out of position. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. It's crazy. For Lewandowski, I think I personally think look, age catches up to everyone. It is what it is. I don't think he can play game in game for full 90 minutes throughout for the entirety of the season. So for Barca again, they're also relying on a pre-puberty merchant in Yamal. So you're looking at two guys who are literally on the two opposite ends of the spectrum. Two players that you don't want to overplay throughout the season. Because bro,
Why scare? You know what this is like, bro? You know when like you were getting your first job like as a teenager, right? And then you make friends with one of your coworkers is like 55, and you're like, wow, like this dude's actually kind of cool as fuck.
My coworkers were not cool in my first job. I didn't like them. So
you're only 20, so you know it was only a couple years ago. So.
I know.
Yeah, bro.
I know. I say when I got my first job at 16, my coworkers were very annoying.
Yeah.
Why so? Where would you rank the ski right now? So, one question: where's he in terms of strikers right now? Where would you rank him?
Right, as in the current climate right now.
Right now, October 6, 2024. Right now,
is easily top 2.
So him and Earl.
Yeah, easily top 2. You look at the competition, AJ. You're looking at your guy, the face. One half of the Victor brothers. This guy comes off. He's doing more Twitter work than he is doing football. Who are the other strikers I can think of? There's Nico
Larry
Jackson,
Lane.
Nico Jackson for your club. Larry and Bayern.
Wait. Okay, hold on.
Your striker.
You're not repping Rasmus. You're not repping Rasmus,
bro. Talk about
Look,
that guy.
I already mentioned one Nigerian guy. I don't need to mention another one.
And also Mbappe doesn't count. Real don't have a striker, so Mbappe doesn't count as a striker.
Mbappe,
he doesn't count as a striker.
At this point.
He doesn't count. He's not a. Real Madrid don't have a striker. They don't have a striker.
Lukaku. Oh my God, Hitches, what's the competition? There's no competition, bro.
Hold on, wait. Ask it. Did Lukaku score in the last game for Napoli?
Bro, I don't care what.
All right, okay.
I don't
He
care
scored
what.
a penalty. It was a penalty.
They still count. Penalty still counts.
Those guys at the Maradona Stadium, they're shameless. They said his name 9 times after scoring a penalty, bro. These guys are shameless. And you know what's crazy? There's not to think that Lewandowski, what was it? Was he 36?
36.
At 36, he's one of 2 best strikers. Like just out and out strikers.
And that was the point I was getting to in the video. And that just shows you how messed the striker market is. A 36-year-old is arguably top 2 of the best strikers right now. That is crazy messed up. That a 36-year-old is the top 2 strikers of the world. Like, how does that happen?
Bro, and he's still for his age. Because I know you have your beef with Haaland about his technique. I actually think he's quite technical. But anyways, I say Lewa is actually one of, if not the only tech striker left that you can safely say you can rely on goals, like consistently rely on goals. I don't know any other striker in the market right now who's proven in a UCL level.
Why is Arsenal fans say Havertz should be put in the discussion.
Oh my
That's what I mean. As I said, Havertz, put him in there.
We don't even know his position. Guys were saying in the last stream, we don't even know what his position is.
Well, apparently, since he's played striker, he's like outscored a bunch of dudes.
No, he's not. He's outscored who? Who is he? He's outscored the guy who said he doesn't like scoring goals. Is that what you're talking about?
Okay. So SK, should we put in, as the English would say, should we put in a cheeky bid for Lewandowski in January? SK.
No, we should not, because he's.
So we should stick with Nico Jackson, the snowboarding hopper.
Your hate boner for Nicholas Jackson is
okay. SK, this is not hate. Okay, SK, you have a choice. No. Okay, you have a choice. Nico Jackson or Lewandowski. You can only choose one. Who do you choose?
I mean, obviously Lewandowski is better. I'm not. I didn't.
That's what I'm saying. That's not hate. It's so simple. Because SK, if you have Lewandowski, it's done. That's what, because. As far as I know, there are two strikers in this world right now. Two elite strikers. That's it.
So, what about the guy from Bayern? He's not elite. I'm confused.
Bayern, there's a Bundesliga tax and Dynamo Zagreb tax. Sorry,
Lewandowski literally came from the same league. What are we talking about?
But Lewandowski is doing it in La Liga for Spain for a bunch of kids. Now, let Kane come to La Liga and this. Sorry, anybody starts padding for Bayern in Bundesliga, it doesn't count. It doesn't count the same.
So basically, Lewandowski was not a top striker until 2022. That's
UCL. Wait, who's the third highest goal scorer in Champions League history?
I'm not the one that's discarding 8 years of his career. That's you. I never said he wasn't a top striker. That's basically what you're saying. So why
no. But I'm saying that,
we're clowning him until he won the Champions League.
No, but SK, Kane isn't in this elite striker competition. He's not. Like, there are only 2 elite strikers right now. October 24, 2 elite strikers, Haaland and Lewandowski. That's it. Only 2.
I'm gonna respectfully disagree. That's fine. But no, I mean, obviously what he's doing right now is impressive. I mean, like, no, to say HH, like, I think we need to understand that you have to give people time to go through bad patches. Like, everybody goes through bad patches, HH. If Lewandowski had kept declining for like 2-3 years on the bounce, and then you started to call him a piss bag or on geriatric or whatever, that would be fine. The dude had a down year, and his down year was scoring 26 goals, and you act like he died or something. Like, you were literally like giving out his career eulogy. Like, HH, but relax. Like, relax.
But he looked old. I was just judging based off what I was saying. He looked
I think you were projecting, but that's what I think.
Okay. Well, heck no.
Yes, HH, it's okay. It's okay.
So do you think Lewandowski can lead these guys to the UCL also? Like, La Liga, obviously. Can he lead them to a UCL or no? Too much of a carry job. Because as I said to Ricardo, if he leads them to a UCL, that is legacy defining. Because I mean, that is mission impossible. Ethan Hunt wouldn't do it. It's impossible.
I mean, if we look at the UCL right now, right? Because I wouldn't put them as, top favorites. But if we look at the UCL right now, Man City without Rodri, we've seen how defensively poor they've been, since Rodri's been gone, or even just the season in general. Real Madrid haven't figured out their situation yet, so I can't, project them to be good until they do that. And then outside of that, I mean, it's a pretty open book. Like, if you can go through a hot piece of form, then there's no reason they can't. The main thing would be just, the amount of games that you would have to grind through to get to that point. It would be way too much, HH. Like, if they go far in Copa del Rey, they're obviously we already know they're definitely going to be in a title race, and then Champions League on top of that. That's a lot to ask on a 36-year-old to continue, especially with the form he's on right now. So I think that would be most of the issue.
Let me quick shout out to your boy Respect, man. Thank you for the
Wait, I want to speak on it, man.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Ike, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, you already have been exposed, so I don't want to go further on you, but
everyone said the same thing. Everyone said the same thing, so it is what it is. Everyone called him old and washed. Everyone called him old and washed, so it's not something.
No. But I mean, apart from that, yeah, I mean, I mean, like, shout out to Lewandowski. I think 11 goals in 9 games or something like that. That's the record, which is very good. But what happened to the strikers? Like, are we really saying Erling Haaland and Robert Lewandowski are the only 2 strikers who are able to score at this rate in 2024? There's no other, like, top striker in the market.
Kane does.
Kane doesn't do it.
Kane does, but for me, he's a small game merchant.
No, he just talks weird, and so we don't like him. That's what.
No, because like he's a big inflop.
Yeah,
I'm not putting a guy without any trophies who always flops in big games in a comfort. That's not happening.
How long has been a big game flop for City for like the last 2 years he was there?
But he's broken too many records, so it is what it is.
Okay,
so
no.
but okay, my thing is that because someone said the generation is weak. The generation is not weak. I believe that football has changed. So strikers are not being trained, or strikers are being told to play different roles, and that's just the issue you have.
Shout out to Lewandowski. I think for him it was more about something like he's closer to goal. He's being more clinical. He doesn't need to drop that deep to get the ball and drive at the goal. So I think that's the main differences between this season and last season. But it's like, bro, Samu, are we serious? Like I get Samu.
Lord have mercy.
Are we serious?
Give him a chance, bro. How are you gonna hate on a 20-year-old? Hasn't even done anything yet.
Like that. I'm looking at this current generation. Where are the strikers, man? HH was hyping up the bum ass Fulkrug all summer. This guy can't get a game for West Ham. Like where are these strikers?
No, basically he's like close international. No, I think look, they're like 2000s. Yeah, I could name you 6-7 strikers in the 2000s. Now I can name you 5 top strikers. Like top strikers, I can't name you 5. I can't.
Like people. There's no strikers that are, let alone like the goal scorers. But there's no strikers even if you're like Suarez or Benzema Mons who can drop deep and play, yet still give you a high goal scoring return. Like
versus trying.
Listen.
I'm looking at these youngsters. What can John Duran do? What can the Samu guy do? But it's not looking promising. We're gonna get to football when we go to a certain section about a certain player.
Oh, for sure. Okay, so
it's not looking promising.
Let me just talk about it real quick. So people have been talking on the streets. Do we all owe Raphinha an apology?
I don't, because I never hated on him in the first place. But continue.
You definitely do.
Yeah, shout out to Raphinha.
So Ricardo, has Raphinha turned into Rivaldo, Dino, Neymar, Garrincha, or Pele in the last week or so?
Ricardo, that AV is disgusting. That is, I saw that on Twitter, bro. That is disgusting.
No, look.
Oh,
oh my god.
No, but because like from far away, I think it's Raphinha, but when they come close, like what the? This see, Twitter needs to relax. That's
disgusting. That's disgusting.
That's a yellow. That's a yellow.
No. Wait,
going on with that?
Betsy, that's a red. and that's a 6-month ban. That's a 6-month ban.
What about this one?
Ricardo, don't do it. Okay, go back to
AJ, you know what? You can't talk, AJ. You can't talk.
Go to Rose. Okay, no, Ricardo. Okay, why do we owe Raphinha a apology, even though he's still the same player that he was when he started? Just that, he's now on form.
No,
he ain't Rivaldo. He ain't Dino. So why should we say sorry to him?
No. This is, bro, trying to find common ground with a fucking old head is literally impossible.
It's impossible, Ricardo. It's impossible.
When Barcelona, signed Raphinha, nobody on this panel, in the street said, "Oh, we got Neymar reincarnated here. We got Rivaldo, Ronaldo, Romario."
Ricardo, where's he from? Where's Raphinha from?
Oh my god, this is such.
It's a simple question. Where is he from?
That doesn't mean.
If you're Brazilian and you go to Barca, there are certain expectations.
No, it's not.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Oh, okay. So, since Gavi came out of the La Masia Academy, should we expect him to be Xavi?
Yes.
That's different.
No,
That's different.
no, it's not.
No, because there is a through line of Brazilians of a certain tesh and tech at Barca. So, no, from Raphinha, I applaud him for his consistency, and now he's leading the team playing as captain. But I'm disappointed that as a Brazilian, you have fallen so low to your contemporaries and guys that have come before you.
You're capping right now. You
why?
No, okay, I'm capping. lie to me and tell me that Raphinha is in the same galaxy as Neymar,
it's-
Rivaldo, Dino,
no,
Romario.
no,
Lie to me.
Nobody is saying that.
Because your beef with him wasn't that he wasn't as good as those guys. You just made it sound like he was a bum. You just said he was a bum, period.
Yeah.
He played like a bum last season. 100%.
No, he
Of course he played
didn't.
like a bum.
No, he didn't.
Oh, so you want me to show you highlights of this guy running into traffic, playing like a
What are you
clueless?
talking about, bro? He was
Bro.
the best attacker, man.
He was by far one of the most effective attack. Like the guy is literally a goal contribution merchant. Like he gets goals and he gets assists. I don't expect him to be Neymar in terms of influencing the game over the course of 90 minutes, taking on defenders. Like that's not his game. That's never been his game. Why is it that when you're Brazilian and you don a Barcelona uniform, your expectation has to be Ronaldinho?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. We knew from the start that he was never of the same caliber as Neymar, as Ronaldinho, as these guys. So it would be
that's
absurd.
Paulinho.
It would be absurd to even put that standard on him. Raphinha, for what we got for him, was it 70 million, I believe.
Okay. So do you really call Raphinha a useful brick?
He's not a brick though.
No, you didn't hear what I said. Useful brick.
He's incredibly useful, but he's not a brick.
Okay.
So you,
Okay,
wait,
a useful
Wait, hold on. Continue.
Okay, look, obviously you can have a discussion that it's a bit embarrassing that a 16-year-old at the time unseated you from your position, right? But credit to Raphinha, he has been extremely viable as a left winger and even as an attacking midfielder. And when what's his name, Lamine is not there, he's good on the right wing. I'm gonna be honest with you, how many players in world football are, I mean, other than Lamine and Salah, bro, I'd argue that Raphinha has been just as good as Saka has been. Like, and that's not even a stretch.
So okay, but would you call Raphinha a hard worker? Like he works hard?
That's undeniable. The numbers don't lie. He not only does he
No,
give you
but he's a hard worker though. He works hard.
Well, yeah, there's no.
what are you trying to prove?
I mean, I don't.
He's a magician.
Look, that guy.
No, I'm just saying. Ricardo, I'm just saying that. Does he put in a shift? Does he put in a shift?
Whoa.
What do you think?
Ricardo, it's a simple question. It's a simple question. Does Raphinha put in a shift for Barca? Yes or no?
Yeah, he does. He's a 9 to 5 type of guy. He's a 9 to 5 type
All I
of
wanted to
guy.
know. That's all I wanted to know.
No.
That's
He's
all I wanted.
hold on.
Ricardo.
Not only is he putting on a shift, but he's doing overtime hours, bro. Like there literally was a report that said that Raphinha, he's hustling too hard. They said he has too much dog in him. Like,
my god!
Look, I don't.
This is embarrassing. Oh my god!
And you see, I know, Ricardo. Now, call me a prick, call me annoying. Say what you want. A Brazilian attacker for Barcelona should not be known as a hard-working guy. Put in the work, but that shouldn't be one of the main elements. Ricardo, I need Lala, Tata, Sasa, Salini,
But that's not his game. He's never
What's wrong
been
with
that.
hard work?
But
man?
no,
Like,
wait, hold on.
Hold on. There's nothing wrong with hard work. As a Brazilian attacker for Barca, that shouldn't be your job. No,
oh my
that shouldn't be a
God.
job.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So should Barcelona absolutely never sign an Argentine player unless they're of the caliber of Messi and Maradona?
No. Sign them, but it's up to those players to be of that
but
ilk.
Okay. So who's the greatest Chelsea player of all time? You would say, like pure talent.
Between Hazard and Zola.
John Terry.
And Frank Drogba in there. Wait, hold on. Best or greatest?
The best. We'll say best.
Zola.
Because I wouldn't say Ronaldinho's the greatest, but he's one of the best to play. Okay, so Zola. I never watched Zola play, but let's just use Hazard, for example, right? Okay, so I'm assuming the next time you guys sign a Belgian prospect who so happens to be good, the minimum you expect is to him be as good as Eden Hazard.
Can I respond?
If you sign an Ivorian striker, he at minimum has to be as good as Drogba.
Can I respond? Can I respond? No, it's with Ricardo. You messed up, and I'll show you how you messed up there with that brick analogy. Brazilians are known throughout time to have a conveyor belt of talents. More so, the Brazilians who've come through at Barcelona as prime attackers have been of a particular ilk. So there is a log line and a through line of several.
I have a question.
Okay, but
When was
hold
the
on.
last great Ivorian
I have a
striker that
question.
Chelsea
Okay,
had
hold
before
on,
Drogba?
hold on.
Ricardo.
Hold on. But why do you act like every single Brazilian that played for Barcelona, even Real Madrid, has succeeded? Vitor Roque hasn't succeeded. What's his name? Arthur didn't succeed. Douglas, whatever the fuck that guy.
Wait, hold on. Are they They're Brazilian? Are you sure?
They're Brazilian. They were born and raised in Brazil. Yes. Okay.
Were they born on the soil or on the plane? Those are two very different
I
things.
don't
Yeah,
know.
might be
I
on the
wasn't
plane.
there.
There might be
Okay.
So tell me why. Okay, for example, when Real Madrid signed that guy, I don't even know he plays for Dortmund anymore. Renier. Why wasn't he good? Why wasn't he good? He's Brazilian. Why wasn't Kaká exceptional at Real Madrid? And mind you, that wasn't his prime. He was decent. I mean, you could say he was injury prone. He was a bit past it. Not the same league. Okay, but though not every look Malcolm. Somebody said it. Malcolm, that guy flopped. He flopped.
Shouts to Malcolm in the middle.
And
Good show.
sometimes they do work out. Like Paulinho. Well, I vividly remember when we signed Paulinho, the whole fan base was mad as fuck. Like, we signed this bum from China. Or I think was it from Tottenham? I can't remember.
No, he was
No, he was from China.
He was from China, and we're like, there's no way we're buying players from China. Like, the Grey Barks was buying players from China, but yo, he cooked. Like, he was incredible. He was incredible for that one.
Yeah, bro, he was the reason. No, not the reason, but he almost led into an undefeated season.
Bro, like, he was legit. He turned heads. Like, there was no way this guy was actually this good. Unfortunately, he didn't last long because he got offered a bag.
So do people agree with Ricardo that Raphinha should be SK? So you agree that Raphinha should be praised for being an amazing Brazilian, following in the footsteps of other Brazilians, that we should praise him like that? SK?
You realize
Okay, yeah, SK, your mic is doing backflips, bro.
HH, if this guy was anything but Brazilian, say he was from Pakistan or something, and he played for Barcelona, and his name was Raphinha,
No. Okay, if he was from Indonesia or from Tanzania or from let's say
these are some racist ideologies.
Let's say he was Alaskan. Let's say he was Alaskan. Let's say he was Alaskan. Let's say he was from.
You mean American?
If he was Alaskan.
You mean American?
What do you mean?
Alaska belongs to America.
Alaska's part of America.
Yeah, that's a brick, bro. That's a brick.
There's no way you think
Alaska is
Alaska.
a country.
That's a brick.
No fucking way.
Drop the brick.
No fucking way you didn't know that.
Drop the brick. Drop the brick, HH.
What do you think? It's 49 states of America?
HH, drop the brick. HH, drop the brick, man.
Oh,
the first-
God.
that's the
40
first
years and doesn't
Drop
even know the
what?
50 states.
No, HH, drop the brick.
Oh.
Weren't you not there when they bought it? From
That is
Can we get the slap? Can
Bro,
we get the
who
slap?
the fuck is that?
Wait, who got slapped for what?
This is Nigerian education, by the way.
No, it's actually let me know.
Wow.
To be fair, it is separate on.
Yeah,
Can we just quickly speak on Lewandowski?
Betsy, you said Alaska is a country.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Oh my god.
Look, I knew Alaska was part of America. I knew it was. I was just joking. Who else wants to go on your boy Raphinha?
This is some xenophobic ideologies you got going on.
Yeah. Edison, go for it. So, Edison, am I being too harsh on Rafi?
I feel like you kind of are to some extent, because you're comparing him to, you're expecting him to be like Zinho or Rivaldo is pretty crazy. It's pretty high standards, but I mean, he's been amazing. Even under Xavi, I don't think he was that bad. He was still providing goals and assists. I'm sure his overall game wasn't that amazing. I feel like he's obviously improved his overall game under Flick, but I feel like Raphinha has been really important to us. He's got us the goals and everything. And Ricardo, can you actually fact check for me? Is he the second highest? Was he the second highest goal scorer for us last season?
Lewandowski?
No.
Oh, Raphinha. Yeah, he was actually
our second highest goal scorer last season. So
he actually performed against PSG. I get too.
Yeah, that too.
We were let down. We let him down, actually, if I'm being honest.
We let him down. So I feel like obviously I understand Brazilians in general, the pedigree they had. All Brazilians here that played in Barcelona in recent years have been great, but not all Brazilians have succeeded. Arthur didn't succeed here. And I'm trying to think of another Brazilian.
Coutinho.
Yeah, Coutinho also didn't do good. And honestly, I think Raphinha has probably been the best
Bro,
player.
Coutinho wasn't that bad in his first season. It just was the next season that was terrible.
Well, I mean, the amount of money you pay, you expect.
There we go. For
That's
120
true.
him, you expect a
But
lot
like
more.
people were comparing him to Hazard. Like that's just not even comparable.
No, but what I mean, I understand what you guys are saying, but the point I'm trying to make here is that Raphinha, I feel like, has surpassed the two Brazilian players we've signed in recent years. I feel like he's already surpassed. He's more.
Been the best Brazilian since Neymar.
Yeah, that's true.
If I'm not, yeah.
HH, don't comment. Do not comment. Just don't comment.
I mean, is that a lie?
Right? No. I'm
I'm just gonna say, just saying it in a. It doesn't matter whether it's true or not, but putting it in a sentence is wild.
Hey, but it's the truth.
No,
I mean, it is true.
Even if it's true, Ricardo, say that to yourself again, and then think about what you just said.
Yeah, I know.
And talk about how wild that is.
Yeah, but I'm sorry.
Something is wrong there. For Raphinha to be the best Brazilian at Barca since Neymar left, something's wrong.
Okay, so let me ask you another question. Who's been the best talent out of Brazil since Neymar? That's actually been obviously it's Vinicius, but Vinicius with the Brazilian shirt, he gets allergic reactions. So I don't really know.
The funny thing is, I don't even think is Rodrigo that much better than Raphinha.
He's prettier on the ball. That's about it. But
oh wow, so you're taking Raphinha over Rodrigo?
Right now, yes, he's playing better.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even debatable.
Bro, Rodrigo's out of form right now.
Yeah, Raphinha's been better.
Okay. Anyone else on Rafi?
HH, I did come a little bit late, but can I just say about the topic before this, which was the GOAT striker of the 21st century, Robert Lewandowski, the man who's going to break 700 career goals, the man who's going to break 100 Champions League goals. And they still, these dumbass Barca fans, right? They still go on harping about Suarez. This loser, this fat, cannibal, racist loser Suarez. Let me tell you about this guy. This guy, yeah? This guy spent 6 seasons with Messi. Peak Messi. Do you know how many Champions League goals he has? He has 26. That's 4 on average per season. How is that even remotely excusable? This guy averaged 4 Champions League goals per season with Messi playing alongside him. Lewandowski's done that more than that in a season playing with bums like Ferran Torres. Lewandowski has beaten Suarez in every single aspect. He's got a better Champions League career. He has a better league career. He scored more goals, better longevity. There's nothing Suarez has on this guy, other than an international trophy, which is not even comparable given the conditions. So, can we get this loser out of this debate now and finally acknowledge that Lewandowski is the best striker of the 21st century? Thank you very much.
I still think, for me, when you look at all those three, I feel that they all have points. No, because for me, here's the thing: the racist cannibal has
Benzema is not in this conversation.
Yes, he is.
He's not.
He's not. I don't care.
Out of the three, what's the Ballon d'Or? Out of the three, what's the Ballon d'Or?
Who gives a fuck, bro?
Out of the three, what's the Ballon d'Or? What's the Ballon d'Or? What's the Ballon d'Or?
You can't do that, AJ. You can't do that.
Who was the Ballon d'Or? Who was the Ballon d'Or? Thank you. So and okay, no, Cannibal or Lewandowski, did they do what Benzema did in those UCL games, knockout games? Huh? Thank you.
Oh my god.
My god. Terrible. Did Lewandowski or Cannibal score a clutch hat trick against a team like PSG?
Can we get an international? Can we get an international?
The Brick Academy.
Can we get an international?
No. We are talking about what he did. Arguably the greatest ever individual performance in a UCL knockout run.
Yeah, and
Lewandowski and Cannibal can't touch Benzema for that.
Who also started the scholarship, sir? Who started the scholarship?
Oh no. I get that.
But cancel out.
No, for me, I said again, all three of them have a plus point. Lewandowski, consistency, racist Cannibal, highest ever peak, and Benzema, that's UCL knockout season.
Those two don't have the load that Benzema has.
That peak, can we talk about this nonsense peak that we were talking about where he scored 1 goal in 12 games against the top 6, but then stat padded against Norwich? Get the hell out of here with this highest ever peak, man. Suarez has nothing on Lewandowski. I genuinely think Lewandowski would have scored more goals than Suarez with MSN, with Messi and Neymar feeding him. I said
that the Cannibal was carried by Messi and Neymar.
Carried is too strong of a word, but he didn't win the Champions League as the best player.
Lewandowski
I don't see it. He had shit longevity. He was finished by 32. He has a terrible UCL record. I don't know what else to say. Like the people talk about this guy like
No, but that's what I said about Cameron. Look, I still feel like if that season he had for Liverpool was ridiculous, but he never scored against the top 6 teams. Now, something like against the top teams, he didn't score. It's still an amazing season, but the fact that against the very best teams and the very best defenders, you didn't score against.
So can I ask you something? Can I quickly ask you something? Actually, this is important. What was more impressive, Suarez at Liverpool or Lewandowski at Dortmund in that Champions League in 2013?
Those are facts.
No. Giving Gid Lewandowski. Here's the thing. Just for those 4 goals against Real Madrid in a UCL semi, that trumps all. Like, that is a stat that will like
So
the fact that
you're
he's
better in one game that trumps the other like 50 games you played in that season.
a 4-piece in the UCL semi.
I understand.
A 4-piece in the UCL semi starts padding against Winston Churchill's
Suarez
kids.
didn't even win these
Hold
guys.
on, Ricardo, let me ask you now.
Lewandowski won
Ricardo,
them
let me ask you now, Ricardo. Hold on, Ricardo. A 4-piece against Real in a UCL semi or starts padding against Winston Churchill's kids. Choose one. Choose.
Your comparison makes no sense.
You said choose 7 times.
You're comparing a whole season versus one game. That's what.
That's what I freaking did. I said choose your freaking moron. Now choose a 4-piece against Real in a UCL semi or starts padding against Winston Churchill's kids. Choose one.
Every time you said choose.
Ricardo, choose.
Wow. I'm not picking this dumbass.
You can choose 11 times.
Shut up, man. SK, go for it.
Can I speak after 87?
Yeah, SK.
HH, you're a sporting director. Let's pretend you're a sporting director for a big team, because you're the goal analyst, and they were like, HH, we're giving you a war chest. This is 2015, and you can do whatever you want with it. So you're telling me that if you had one player that carried a bum-ass team to a title run, and another player that scored 4 goals in one game, and you knew nothing else about either one of them, you would pick player B. That's what you're telling me.
Wait.
No.
Wait.
SK, what I'll add is.
No, you can't add anything.
No. I have to ask questions. So that player that credited into a title run, why didn't he win the title?
Yeah, where was the title?
Where was the title? Like, no. Why didn't he deliver the title? Oh, a title run. No. Why didn't he deliver the title?
Because
exactly. People talk about that season as if he won the league.
Because what?
Because the defenders conceded 52 goals. That's probably why they didn't win.
Well, try and score more than your defenders concede there.
You expect that out of one player?
Yes, I do. Yes. Because SK, what I want to hear is carried team to a title, not carried team to a title. I don't want to buy you for a title run. I want to buy it for freaking games.
You can easily see a score against him.
And also, SK, I'm sorry, a guy who drops a 4-piece in the UCL semi against Real Madrid. That's something.
Ricardo, by the way, this is pissing me off. Why is Ricardo acting like that's the only thing Lewandowski did for Dortmund? Like he didn't win them the league too, and didn't score lots of goals for Dortmund. It's just that Lewandowski.
That's not what I'm arguing. That's not what I'm arguing.
You know, the funny thing is Suarez doesn't have a single thing on Lewandowski. Lewandowski's goal scoring is higher. He has better big game records. He has a
I'll give Cannibal dribbling. His dribbling is real.
He's a better dribbler, he's a better passer, he's a better chance creator. Like, what are we talking about here? He has a significantly better international career.
And he's also better at biting people as well.
Yeah, he is also better than that.
The funny thing with the dribbling thing, right, is that people act like the Cannibal was like R9 or something. No, he was clumsy as hell. He kept tripping over the ball.
Nobody says he was R9 level. He was
a better dribbler. Ain't nobody R9. No one is R9.
You know the funny thing? Here's some stats, by the way. Lewandowski at his peak was doing
you don't need to be better than R9 to be a better dribbler than Lewandowski. That's what I said.
Wait, did I just hear 3 dribbles per game?
You know, from the middle, that's really difficult. And by the way, Lewandowski's highest Champions League rated season is over 9.03 on who scored by
9%. Wait, who scored? Wait. Did I just hear who scored?
Okay, but
this is never use it. Never use it. Okay, wait. So who else wanted to go on this whole?
Can I speak on it?
AK, go for it, AK.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be real, bro. I don't like to compare the two players. I mean,
well, here we are. So we're comparing. So it is what it is.
I mean, I agree with you. I think all 3 of them have things that they're good at, and they haven't. I think Benzema's
gone to your head. Who you choosing? Gone to your head.
No. That's gonna involve my bias into it in terms of who I like as a footballer more. So I'm not gonna gun to my head. That includes my bias into it. If we're talking Like objectively,
Okay,
Benzema's
go
probably
into
the
your
worst
head
of the three.
objectively. If you're biased, I'd blow your head off. Go for it.
I can't say objectively because I'm always gonna have a bias. Okay. I mean, objectively, if we're looking at it, Benzema's probably the worst of the three. Then
Not probably
between
most. No.
yeah, the Benzema is the worst of the
What's the
three.
three? But he has a Ballon d'Or. But continue.
Okay, bro, please. Suarez, bro, like undisputed has a couple of points about the UCL record, but again,
Can I just say it? Do you
Yeah,
have
go.
any idea how big of a difference 96-26 is? Like, do you guys not clock how big of a difference?
Okay, and they both have one Champions League to show for it. One of them scored in the final with 26 goals. Cool, you can have 70 more goals, but if you have the same amount of Champions League titles, great. They haven't amounted to do anything.
Okay, are we talking trophies? Or are we talking ability? Because
No, we're talking about
both
the contribution.
Wait, hold on. That's
trophies.
AK.
Yeah, I think both Lewandowski, of course, the consistency is there. Personally, I felt like in the UCL, there were times where he almost used to stat pad in the group stages rather than score a lot of them in the knockouts. Except for, of course, that Dortmund seasons where he scored 4. Suarez for me was, in terms of ability, he could do a lot of things with a football that Lewandowski could not do. So it's like I don't know how we can differentiate the two. So I just say those two are the best strikers of our generation. But for me, like personally, I'll say personally, Benzema out of the three is my favorite player to watch. But if we're talking as a pure striker in terms of statistics, goal contributions, and all that, he is the worst of the three. So I don't know how to differentiate between Suarez and Lewandowski because we can say international career, but Lewandowski played for Poland in Europe.
So in terms of Gid, who are you taking? Gid, pure Gid. Who are you taking? Gid.
Pure Gid, right?
Yeah.
I go for Suarez in terms of pure Gid.
No, I'm sorry, but I get he plays for Poland, but when we're seeing Gareth Bale do what he did for Wales, when we see Cavada doing for Georgia, like, bro,
Ricardo, you're bringing your bias into this.
No, I'm not, because I'll tell you this.
Ricardo, if you were from Greenland, you wouldn't be saying this, but keep
no, because I'm saying what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that for Lewandowski's international career, what is a respectable result where he was actually instrumental to? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying this guy needs to win a tournament.
Didn't his first World Cup goal come in like 2022?
I'm not saying that he needs to lead Poland to a final. I'm just saying what is a respectable result
Ricardo,
where he was actually instrumental. Like I'm sorry, you can 3 goals. Like at least Suarez. He has contributed to Uruguay winning a Copa America. He's consistently shown up for Uruguay in the World Cup. Like, you can say Champions League this, Champions League that, and every round,
Ricardo,
league, Champions League, international careers.
Uruguay have in their history? How many Copa Americas?
That doesn't matter.
Yes,
Argentina
it does matter.
No, it doesn't. Argentina hadn't won
it.
Okay, so then tell me this. So tell me this. Why when Messi won the Copa America and the World Cup, was it a big deal?
Ricardo,
because they hadn't won.
But Ricardo, do you know why you can't use that international thing? Ricardo, be honest here. Playing with Forlan and Cavani for Uruguay surely is a task than playing with what Kubo.
But that's what I'm saying. Look, but that's what I'm saying. When you scale what their national team is, what does Lewandowski have to show for? Because if I do the same thing with Gareth Bale, we've all spoken about, even though he's only reached a semi-finals of a Euro. Hold on. No. See, you can't do that because you can't just eliminate a whole argument I'm making when Wales, Poland, and Georgia are within somewhat of the same realm. I mean, Georgia definitely not, let's be honest. But Wales and Poland, sure. But we all agree that Lewandowski has a far greater legacy than Gareth Bale does. He's obviously an infinitely better player than Kvaratskhelia is. But you can't lead a subpar team to a respectable result. Like, bro, we can't just gloss over that like it didn't happen. At least a player has met the expectation.
Wait. Because also because wanted to speak on it. So,
just one thing as well on the international part. Poland are not that subpar. Like, you can't even compare Poland to a Wales or a Georgia, because if you look at the last couple of Euro qualification processes, Poland have the players to get to a knockout stage. Like, they have players playing good leagues. Like, bro, they have a player midfield who plays for Inter, midfield who plays for Roma. They have players who play for Bologna. Like, this isn't like a team which is absolutely dog shit. Like, this is a decent team.
Huh?
Yeah, it's not
And
bad.
it took until 2022 for Robert Lewandowski to get his first World Cup goal for that team against Saudi freaking Arabia, by the way.
Okay, wait, no, 87.
This is a really difficult topic to discuss. I'm kind of like with AK here. I think both Suarez and Lewa are the top two in terms of strikers. I think most people will probably agree. I will say that I think Lewa is a better goal scorer than Suarez. I think he scores more goals. I think he has far better longevity. I think in terms of overall player, though, in terms of who is a better player, I think Suarez is clear. Remember, people aren't. I don't think this has been discussed about much in the stream. Is this amount of assists he's got? The assist record is also really insane. So, I just feel like in that regard, I feel like they're top two in that regard, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let's return to Dom. Let me return to Dom. So shout out to your boy Aris Fairbairn. Thank you for the Dom, man. Lewandowski scores 3 against Alaves. Everyone hypes him up. Strom scores 3 against Torino. We still call him a bum. Iniesta was in Japan because of age. Okay, let's not even dwell upon that. No. No, look, see, my thing is, look, the thing they say about Lewandowski is small game robots. Hence why there's a big game happening in a few weeks, which is against Bayern Munich, his previous team. And I know for sure if there's a game that Lewandowski wants to score in, it's that game against Bayern. So we have to wait and see. Omar Rushdie, Mamouche, upcoming Uruguayan talent, 8 goals, 4 assists, clutch today.
Egypt.
Egypt.
This weekend, bro.
No, it's my shades. Oh, is that Egypt?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
wow,
Egypt.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you drop a break.
No. Shades. Come on, shades. Because these shades makes green look red and red look green.
Come on, bro.
No, shades. As David here left United, became a penalty saving merchant. Really?
Yeah, he saved 2 penalties today.
Wow.
He
Who
saved,
does he play
saved
for?
2 pens, bro. Saved 2 pens.
YSK saving Mike. The topic is next.
They're
Who
very
does he play
upsetting,
for?
man. Fiorentina.
Oh.
Wow.
Respect for Egypt.
Craven 18, HH. Yeah. We gave it the Raphinha section. And again, Raphinha, let me say it right now. He is
A dog.
doing great. He's fully on form. And yes, I shouldn't hold it to the same regards as Neymar and Dino. I just feel disappointed that a Brazilian who is an attacker isn't of that ilk. That's all I'm saying.
You talk about like this guy's on a Brazilian short bus, man. Like,
Shout out to Abris Fair. Courtois let Madrid score in 2014 UCL final. # rigged. No, come on. That's going to that's like 5D chess. Come on, that's 5D chess.
What do you think a Chelsea player then?
No, I still hate Courtois. You know that, right? Because he's the reason why these bums had to go get Kepa, bro.
Yes, that's true. Falco Ranger, it's Ricardo's time of the month. Lewandowski over bomb K9. Ricardo, is it that time of the month for you? Don't answer. Don't answer. I said don't answer.
nah, just people got a short brain.
Ajuch 00. Poland haven't qualified for the Euro or World Cup for over 2 decades before the Lewandowski era.
And HH, not only this, but then he also took them to the knockout stages of both, and they didn't even qualify before he was there.
And also
So
remember
this
the
whole
Euros and World
international-
Cup expanded as well.
He's not been bad for Poland. Come on, that's harsh.
The World Cup expanded? What are you talking about?
So hold on, Craven said 10 Hamas talking about clean sheets, # shameless, and that is a perfect segue. YSK, is your mic working there, YSK?
Testing. Is it on?
So YSK.
Yeah.
No, okay, so YSK now. I heard something, I don't know whether this is true. Is it true that Ten Hag was smiling today? He was laughing, he was smiling.
Yeah, it might be true. Yeah, it might be true. Yeah.
So is he smiling because of the severance package he's waiting for, or is he smiling because he's going to keep his job? Or I'm confused. Like, why is he still in a job? Why haven't United sacked him? Or are United so disillusioned they don't even know what to do? What's happening with your Bombers club?
Okay, let me clear something out first. It's not my bum ass club anymore.
The border
it's my
was
parent
closed.
club.
Paul closed the border.
No.
All Madrid Lolo needs have
I mean,
got
okay,
to
hold
return
on.
back.
Hold on. Saying the border was closed to an ethnic is crazy. But anyways, it's not my bum ass club anymore. However, since there are no other United relations on this panel, I guess I have to speak on this.
Yes.
He was.
Can you bring in Obi comps?
He was. Yes, he was caught on 4K laughing, or smiling, or at somebody. I don't know who it was. Personally, if my job was on the line, this is any walk of life, not just football, but if my job was on the line, I don't think I'll be smiling.
Well, okay, no, but
unless in his case, there's a 17 M's waiting for him on the other side, which is very tempting. It is very tempting.
Wait, hold on.
To walk away with
70. Is that how much it will cost?
I think so. It's 17 M's. Yeah. And you know that's a very that's an important fact of the matter, because that is a reason why this guy won't get sacked sooner. Because you know what United are like with the whole spending money, and they weirdly can afford to spend 70 M's on a guy who doesn't score goals from Lagos, and they don't want to just dish out 17 just to get rid of a guy who's literally burying the club. But look, I didn't expect United to lose today, because that's what happens. For whatever reason, when these guys are like basically at the end, or all these managers, when they're towards the end, the final few games, they'll find a way to somehow brick out a result. A draw against Aston Villa, if we don't take the season into context, is a good result. It is a good result. Away to Villa, a draw, keeping the clean sheet is a good result. But considering you just got baptized in Europe, this result will keep him in the job for a bit longer. You saw the pictures going around. The entire United board was there for the game. Like, everyone was there. Like, literally, it was like something from the MCU. Like, the whole court was there. Like,
okay, they were there to okay. What's that supposed to mean? So you travel all the way to Birmingham to do what? To watch?
Bro, it's PR, bro. It's all
It's PR.
It's all good for the papers. You get the pictures in. Or Fergie's on one side, you got Radcliffe on the other side. It's all a bit of PR. But
wait, Weisky, did you hear the Villa fans chanting about Bruno?
Bro, that was the highlight of the game for me. Shout out to the Villa fans. I said on X.com that I might invest in Aston Villa stocks after that, because that was a thing. That was lovely to hear. Yeah, go.
Oh, I was gonna say also, it's crazy. I saw a stat that this season is United's worst start to a season after 7 games.
Ten Hag broke his own record.
He broke his own. He broke his own record. When that graphic came up on the screen, I had to look twice, because I thought they accidentally duplicated the same text twice. But no, he actually beat his own record, which is wild. Back-to-back seasons, I think he broke his own record. So for United, here's the problem, H. Getting rid of the manager. If this was like a say this was Moyes' situation, when he first came in after Fergie, get rid of Moyes, it's fine, it's the manager's fault, because you won the league the season before, and the team start playing trash, and Moyes comes in and get rid of the manager, it's fine. This has gone on for over a decade since Fergie. It's been over a decade since Fergie retired. For a decade, manager comes in, manager goes out, comes in. So for United, it's a never-ending cycle now, and the problem for me is with the constants in the club. That includes players, board members, the owners, obviously, and unfortunately, after Ten Hag gets sacked, I still yet to.
So how does United heal? Can they heal?
I have a question for you, Wesker.
Bro, they don't just dissolve the club.
Wait, Wesker, I have a question for you, bro.
So what's the question? What's the question?
I was gonna say, because I'm of the opinion that, because I think honestly, you guys need a proper sporting director. So, how did you feel about Rangnick while he was there as a sporting director, not as a manager? Because we know that didn't go particularly well. And do you think they should have kept him
for
as like a sporting director? I mean,
I didn't mind Ragnarok, not as a manager, but as a
as a sporting director, yes.
as something like as something like that in that sort of role, I wouldn't have minded him. But the thing is, United's such a massive PR machine. It's impossible for a guy who's that real to be in that job.
No, but you know what's even deeper? Like SK, they've spent 600 mil. Do you know what it will take? Because do you know how many big contracts guys are already on? So because let's be, this team needs to be rebuilt from the ground up. But you've gotten so many new guys on such huge contracts. To actually fix this is going to take a lot of time.
There were so many players that he wanted to sign that are performing well for other teams right now that are young.
No, but the thing is, Rangnick was great because again, bro, you don't have to be paid millions and millions to figure out the problem with United. What Rangnick called out wasn't some kind of he didn't uncode a crazy equation. It wasn't like a crazy maths equation that he needs to break down. He pointed out the stuff that are they're plain sight. You can see them right there. He called it out and he lost his job for it. It is what it is. So you can't just have someone go in and just expose them, bro. Ronaldo got X'd out for doing the same thing.
And all he said was that the toilets have been the same since he left.
Bro, he said the jacuzzi is still the same. He said the same jacuzzi is still there, and he that was it. That was it. That was done. So if a guy like that can call out a team and expose like this the outside stuff, we're not even going into like the real deep roots of the problems. And he ends up getting, if you remember, when he came out with the interview, it was the fingers were pointed at him, saying, "Oh, you shouldn't have done this, you should have done that." But unfortunately, the problems become so bad. That's the only way you can solve it now. You can't, go out. You can't just, circle around the problem and find, excuses here and there for it. You got to call it out. But the thing is, again, United is it's too big of a PR machine for someone to do that. When you rake in this much amount of money every single year, you bring in revenue. The owners they earn profits on this club. Why on earth will they make changes? If you think about from a business point of view, if you're a businessman and you're bringing in revenue and you're gaining a profit from your business, why the hell would you listen to anyone underneath you? What benefit do you gain from it? Which is why he put down the price tag to be so high. When the Saudis came along to buy the club, he said, "Give us 7 billion, or we're not selling the club. Give us 7." The Saudis put down nearly 5 billion. He said, "Nah, give us 7 billion, or we're not selling the club." So that whole thing of Glazers out, it's the most cringiest thing ever when United fans go to Old Trafford and they're chanting after scoring every goal, "Glazers out, Glazers out." Bro, it's not gonna happen unless some idiot comes in with 7 billion, bro. Unless you present 7 billion, it's not gonna happen. So, for United, the deep roots of the problems, I don't know how long that's gonna take. The only thing that you can take care of is the stuff that you see right in front of you, and I'm talking about that rat Bruno Fernandes. That we can start off with him. If we can start off with that rat, we can go somewhere. Then we can go on to Rashford. You mentioned the 600 million. That's not including the wages that we've been paying these bums for the last decade. Not including wages. If you include wages, I bet that goes easy to 1 billion. Easy to 1 billion for these pricks that we've been paying these wages for. Doing absolutely nothing, by the way. And the audacity of some of these guys come out. This guy Ten Hag come out today and said, "Oh, it's another clean sheet." Are you
no, you're lying. Wait, he said another clean sheet.
He said
yeah.
He came out and said,
no, but you know what I think? I think he's trolling. Nah, he's trolling.
He's trolling, bro. He's trolling.
No, he's trolling. He's trolling.
Do the swap. Do the swap.
There's no way. There is.
Actually, yeah. No. I mean, no, that calls for it. But hold on, that call like to actually come out and say that. Oh, like that. Oh no, where's the slap again? Like. That's insane. That's insane.
The thing is, right?
He said we kept
The thing
4
is-
clean sheets out of 7 games. That's what he said.
No, the thing is, I generally don't think he's trolling.
And I'm seeing United pages repost that Onana's currently in the is the front runner for the Golden Glove. I'm like, bro, come on, what is going on? What is going on?
How?
Yeah, United are down bad, man. Like this is rock
Finished.
bottom.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's rock
Dissolve the
bottom. Like
club.
the club is finished.
Just dissolve the club.
Okay, hold on. RB comes. Talk to me, man. RB comes.
Listen, man. The only way to fix United at the moment, you might have to pull out some jinx or something to break this curse because they are not. Because they aren't. I mean, hey, I don't blame you. I want Ten Hag to stay, but bro, it's going to take so long for United to get fixed because, like you said, like the problem is so deep. I think it's even past the Glazers. I think
because you have so many. Like a guy spent 600 mil. How do you come in and now fix that 600 mil that is now embedded into the team?
And there are too many players on way too many high wages. How the hell is Rashford on 350,000 a week? It is insane to me how a player like Rashford is on 350k a week. And Ten Hag, it's crazy. How is he breaking his own record back to back records?
No, okay, but why do you think they haven't sacked him yet, though? Why do you think he hasn't sacked him?
I don't know, because they're frauds. Because if we're being honest, they bottled the decision in the summer. He should have gone after the FA Cup final after beating Man City. So they bottled that decision, and the fact they've taken it this long, bro. I mean, they already look stupid, but the longer they leave it, the more stupid they're going to look. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so look. Now I don't know what this is right, but this is just a site that I saw that I think was right. So Casemiro 350k a week, Rashford 300k a week, Mason Mount 250k a week, Bruno Fernandes 240k a week, Anthony the fidget spinner 200k a week, De Ligt 195, Maguire 189, Ericsson 150.
That's crazy.
Bro, this is Saudi.
Mason Mount on 250k.
Bro, imagine being on 250k to just accumulate yellow cards for your career.
Pretty much.
Like,
I mean, no. It's a mess.
That's why you left Chelsea. Remember that's why you left Chelsea, because the owners didn't want to pay him.
No, so basically, the fact that Anthony, Rashford, Mount are on 200. Anthony Dos Santos is on 200k.
Have you seen a? This is the first for me. I've not seen anyone come across as much as Rashford does to me. Rashford for this team comes across as a player who's basically undroppable. Like this guy Ten Hag dropped his own
attacks.
No, bro. He dropped his own pair, his centre back pairing today. He dropped his Martinez and De Ligt. They weren't injured. He dropped them for this game based off of what happened in the Europa League. But for some reason, Rashford, apparently he's not droppable. He can't be dropped. Either he plays on the left, plays on the right, but I honestly don't know why he can't be dropped. Because what happens is Garnacho then gets played out of position in the right. You have, as far as I'm aware, when you line up with either Højlund or Jay-Z, when you line up with those dudes, you're basically playing with a man down already. So Rashford on the left, bro. Where are the guys reposting the Elastico against the number 20 in the Europa League? Where are those guys that were retweeting and glazing over that Elastico now? I saw this guy attempt to make a simple over the top ball to Bruno in this game, and he played it. He played the ball out of play, bro. A simple ball over the top, but the Elastico against a freaking number. That was the one that these guys were glazing over. It's embarrassing. The way the season started off should have told everybody how this was going to go. When we heard about how that Euro deal came to being, I already knew how this season was going to go. The fact that these dudes managed to spend that much money just to get one over Real Madrid for a guy who's he was suffering. He failed his medical. He failed his medical, and they still signed him because they want to get one over Real Madrid. That's
and
embarrassing.
Real they were desperate to sign. Real were like, because I
Yeah,
read
bro,
like
they were
reports that
desperate.
Real were like, they want to spend how much? Please, because they knew he was done.
Yeah.
They knew that United are overspending, and then you added to that what 60 million mounts. 60 million mounts, and you're giving the iconic number 7 jersey.
I have one fear this season. I have one fear this season.
Relegation,
and it happens in November. We face Chelsea in November, and I dread to think what that game would look like.
We need the guy to stay, bro.
No. But I'll be with you. I will be shocked. Look, take a bet with me. Ten Hag won't be the manager for that Chelsea game. He won't.
I would be surprised. I will not be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if he is.
I won't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if he is.
So this guy is still going to survive. So because you can't afford to pay 17 million, you're going to keep this guy till November.
Wait, hold on. The international break is coming up, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
So what is that? Is that another 2 weeks? Is that another 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks. So
if he's not sacked during this international break, he's staying. Like,
yeah, bro. If it's another 2 weeks, then I think we play Chelsea in early November. I think it is. Bro, I'm scared of that game.
Wait, let me. So Betsy, how bad is this for United, bro?
Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, first of all, that game was rubbish. Like both teams, like there was a big lack of quality. I know Aston Villa had like key injuries to Anana and so on, and then they got some more injuries during the game as well. United weren't much better, but still, it's not an excuse to have. I think I heard they only had Aston Villa only had one shot on target against Evans, Maguire, and then these guys got subbed by Delete and Lindelof came on as well. Come on, man.
Bro, Johnny Evans got man of the match, by the way. Johnny Evans got
crazy. Jonathan Evans at age 56. That's crazy.
That's crazy. And what's his name? I forgot what I was going to say, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, like it was bad. Both teams were bad, and I was going to mention what Eric Ten Hag said. Four clean sheets in 7 games. It's not a bad return. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, and it's just a big mess. But let me say another something, yeah, because whenever this guy has a good win. Unai fraud Emery, this guy. Whenever he has a good win, people come out the woodwork. Should Arsenal have kept him? I'm telling you, this guy is a cup manager. Of course, I would love to win cups. If he can win the Champions League for Aston Villa this season, goated status, of course. But in the league, this guy is spooky. He's spooky. Okay, we got Aston Villa to top 4, but come on, I guess Maguire and Evans. You couldn't do shit.
Okay, hold on. Let me bring this. So what's it called? Osasuna, go for it. Osasuna.
Yeah, this is a club in free fall. Like it is literally like an airplane falling out of the sky.
It's rock bottom.
Unbelievable. It's like you have everyone in charge who doesn't know what to do. They keep messing up and they keep getting in each other's way. Nothing's helping. Like it is just one step forward, 10 steps back. Like it is unbelievable how these guys just keep like going further and further and further down into just a black hole of loss and draw and loss and draw. Like,
but my thing is, why do you think they don't want to sack Ten Hag when it is obvious he's lost the dressing room and he clearly is not a manager fit for this level of a job? And the guy that we saw for Ajax just ain't that dude.
At this point, it's because everyone knows five managers have been sacked by Manchester United since Fergie, and still it is worse than it ever has been. It is worse than it ever has been after hiring and sacking 5 and 6 different managers. That is not good. That's a sign of just complete mismanagement from the very top of the club. It is a sign of mismanagement from the actual managers themselves, a mismanagement from the captain of their players as well. Why is Harry Maguire the captain the entire time until It gets so bad that he needs to be dropped. And then you make Bruno Fernandes. There are no leaders in this dressing room. There's nobody who you can actually say is a captain. And so everyone just fucks around. If as soon as they go 1-0, 2-0 down, this is why they keep getting beat 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-0. Because as soon as they go 1 or 2-0 down, everyone just says, nah, fuck this. There's no leader to say, everyone, keep your heads. Let's get back into this. There's nobody that says that.
It's my thing that's what I say. It's so bad that how do you the fact that you guys say this guy is going to still be here in November is insane when it is obvious that these guys are in free fall. And right now, their players don't give a damn.
Yeah, he doesn't last until there's no way.
No way.
There's no way.
Do you guys think that they're stuttering on 17 million pounds?
No, they have to. No, Betty. What else is the reason they have to be?
They spent more than 10 times on a fucking fidget spinner. Right?
So and that my thing though, I say that for the sake of United and for this season and moving forward, because if you're going to put the 17 million now, like when are you going to put it out? Because you have to sack him because this guy. Because if you give him, the longer this goes on, the harder it is for the next guy to come in to fix things.
It's already fucked.
Fucked. It could get even worse because it's about morale. Because the longer this goes on, morale is going to go lower and lower and lower and lower. And the next guy to come in is going to be harder to now pick up the morale for guys because these players have given up.
Yeah.
Like these players are like, oh no. Because these players, they know that this guy is a dead man walking, it's over. So right now it's literally just vibes. It's literally just vibes.
It really is.
Bring up my AV, please.
Oh, what?
Labille.
Uh-oh.
Run it back. What?
No.
Nah, bring this guy over to the Emirates, man.
As a Juventus fan, is how to deal with Pogba. I'm warning you. No, it's not a good
idea. No, don't worry. We'll know because we have our Pogba section. We'll get there. We have our Pogba section, man.
Bro,
wait, let me get a dog.
Seeing that midfield, bro. Seeing that midfield right now, the state is in, man. Oh my
Shout out to Hamza. Those 2017 and 2018 ties to Real Madrid, Lewandowski was atrocious. Yes, he was. In the treble run, in the knockouts, how many difference-making goals did he get from the quarterfinal final? No, look, I think that at the end of the day, he got the UCL and he contributed. Yes, in the semi-final, he didn't say what's up, but he had like 10 goals in the group stage. He was still a major contributor to that treble. But yes, those 17 and 18 games, that was how he was doing a small game, Roberts, because of those 17, 18 games. Falcon Ranger. Lamasi could have loaned to Heidenheim, but chose Mane. Bro, I told you, that is one of the worst decisions I can think of.
Also, I don't think that's helped us at all, to be honest. I'll be honest like that.
We had that bit there. So, SK, real quick here.
Mm-hmm.
Is a title run...
Tarzan.
Has a title run been over, or was it just a small blip?
The Jungle Book.
Don't involve me in this title run nonsense. I never endorsed that sentiment. Just remember what I said yesterday? I said until we get to December, I'm not even entertaining this conversation. That's literally what I said.
So even with Cole Palmer and with João Felix, you don't believe in
who? John?
I said with Palmer,
John?
you don't believe that we can
listen.
we
John
can win
the
this
Baptist, he's okay, but you know he missed a point blank header today, right? Because I saw your video. I saw you get it on Kunku. You conveniently left out that João Felix also missed probably an even better header like 10 minutes before that. So you're slick for that. But no, I mean honestly, I've been saying this. All the teams that Chelsea have played so far have been teams that want to get at Chelsea, leaving spacing behind. So this is the first team that Chelsea had to properly try to break down. So,
yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things that, because like I said, I tempered my expectations, unlike you. I'm not as upset with this result because, the fact this would have been the game last year that they would have
come on, 13 minutes against 10 men, 13 minutes.
Okay, if you think about it this way, last year they would have lost this game. The second Nottingham scored first through that set piece, the game would have been over. So when you look at it through that perspective, yeah, I already told you, my aim for this year is a solid top 4, and
I don't do top 4.
That's great. I'm glad you do. That's fine, HH. You dream high, and I respect you for that. But yeah, no, like I said, my aim is 75 points at least, like 75 points at least plus, and I want 2 trophies. HH. I want an FA Cup and a Conference League. That's my aim for this year.
You want
But-
the Conference League?
Wait, what
It's
was
a
that
trophy.
last one?
Would you rather not win
The Conference League.
Trophy's a trophy.
European
S-
trophy.
no, it's no. SK, that
Trophy's
is
a trophy.
training. A Conference League. SK,
It is.
our goal is the
Hogwarts.
Premier
Do you
League.
realize what would happen if
SK,
they don't win
our
the
goal
Conference
cannot be the FA Cup and the Conference League. I'm sorry.
Where's that final played? Where's that final played again? The Conference League final.
Who cares? SK, do you know?
Azkaban,
No, wait, hold on. As the saying
Mordor.
goes, aim for the mountaintop. Aim for the sky, you may reach the mountaintop.
Drop the brook.
And if you don't reach the sky, you may land on the mountaintop. So SK,
this guy.
aim for the Premier League, and then if you go for the final, but you can't aim for top 4. You have to aim for the Premier League, and then maybe you finish second in the final. But the aim has to be to win. It has to be to win the damn league. Has to be.
HH, can
Yeah,
Also,
okay.
one
SK,
last-
finish that. Don't go to AK. SK.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, this kind of gone under the radar. But Chelsea's home form in the league has been pretty bad, like so far. They've only gotten 4 points from 4 home matches. They obviously lost to City. They drew with Crystal Palace and obviously Nottingham today, and then I forgot who they beat at home this season. So they need to figure that out too as well.
Brighton.
Oh yeah, Brighton. Yeah, thank you. So they need to figure that out too, because obviously, if you're gonna, whether you want to win the league or finish top 4, whatever, you can't have a spotty home form. That's just not, obviously, it's not all going to be up to standard. So I just want to bring that up too.
AK, talk to me.
HH, I believed in your team. I actually said you could compete in a title race.
Also, you jinxed us. Thank you, AK.
But it unfortunately today, non-senior Madueke had to ruin things for me. Nicholas Jackson, the last couple of games he was killing himself for Africa. This time, he attempted to kill himself. It didn't quite work out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, never mind.
Out of context, that is
Never
a
mind.
wild.
That's out of context. That's out of context. That's why. Keep going.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I look at this game and in all honesty, Nottingham Forest are actually a very good team away from home. I think.
Yeah, they're thugs.
I believe they beat Liverpool away from home, which is very hard to do. Very defensively resolute. I think they're statistically the 3rd best defense in the league right now. So it wasn't going to be an easy game, but I thought Chelsea had enough chances to win. Chelsea should have scored three or 4 goals.
Especially towards the end, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but it is what it is. HH, I will still keep my belief that you will contend for this title, but let's see how it goes.
All right.
Can I
Okay.
speak on Chelsea? Can I speak on Chelsea?
Oh, go for it. Osuna, go for it.
Yeah, I'd love to speak after Osuna.
So would I.
Hell
So would
no.
I.
Yeah,
so
we
would I,
all
so
want
would
the
I. Let me
peace. We all want the peace.
Wait, can I begin the conversation on the Pogba topic?
Oh, yeah, no. We'll get that. Okay, so Osuna, go for it. What are you saying, Osuna?
No, I was just gonna say. I mean, I think we're being a little reactionary. I think that Chelsea's gonna be fine. I think it's still a very good team. You can see by the amount of chances they created, they should have won the game.
Yes.
It's pretty clear that these guys know what they're doing. They know how to break teams down. That's not an issue. It's just a lack of finishing, and that's something that can get better over the course of the season. Which, well, maybe Nico Jackson could perhaps learn to finish. And that really is going to be what the difference is going to be between you winning the title or not, to be honest, if Nico Jackson finishes his dinner or not. It's because I think this team is good enough, and as people have been hyping them up, to win the title. And as long as they
So you think Chelsea are capable of winning the
Oh,
title?
100%.
Who besides HH has said Chelsea are going to win the title? What are we talking about?
multiple other people, I think AK said it, Samasi said it. There are
AK's
other
trolling. And Samasi thought it was going to go on loan to Man United. We don't take
SK, we have the team to win this.
I said contend.
No,
not
SK,
win.
we
I
have the
said
team to win
contend.
this.
And I think, and as I said, and as AK says as well, it's contender, right? I'm not saying they're gonna win it, but I do believe they have the ability to do so. This is a good enough team with a good enough, system that's it seems to work. And as long as they can actually finish their chances, unlike today, I think this team has a good chance.
Shout to Nabil, who says 10 trees in the forest respect Wood.
Christopher Wood. Respect Wood.
Oh, wait, because what's good today? What's scored?
Oh, no. That was a very good fish. I'll give you that. That was a quality fish. It was a quality
their
fish. bro.
goalkeeper was on crack, but that double save was insane. Bro.
No. Let's get stop it. Nkunku, you've got to score.
No, I'm not talking.
Point blank, you've got to score.
No, I'm talking about the double save when Palmer like had the.
Oh yes, that was good. But it was not straight at him, but it was good. But still, though, like Nkunku, you should do a lot better.
The rebound was what got me though. The rebound save was what got me because I thought he was going to get.
And you also need a new keeper. You also need a new keeper because what Rover did for that goal, like even if it's not something he could have done anything for, it literally looked like he dove 10,000 years after the ball went in.
No. Rover, he's got to go. He's got to go. But 87.
But you just check Chelsea's upcoming fixtures because it looks pretty difficult.
Look. Listen, my thing is it's called GID. So Liverpool away. We're ignoring the Conference League. Newcastle at the crib. Newcastle away. Then Boychester divided early November. Not too bad. Oh, and then Arsenal 10th of November.
And then Aston Villa. I'm pretty sure they play Aston Villa
now. No. Leicester City away.
And then Aston Villa.
Oh, then it's Aston. Yeah.
Then Heidenheim and then Aston Villa. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So until that run subsides, I don't want to hear a conversation about it. Sorry, continue.
Okay, guys.
Wait.
Yeah.
I just want to
Well, we want to talk on this.
If you really wanted to win that title, you'd be saying that Chelsea are going to lose every single game.
Oh no. But here's the thing. I'm not saying we're going to win the Premier League.
We're ready to compete for the title right now. No. This ain't Liverpool.
Damn.
This is Arsenal. This is Boychester. It's the legitimate UCL winners, bro. Wait, no. Come on. See, you see this? It's called fluent. You see, when you deal with that stuff, you move in different cycles. We move in different cycles. See, that badge means excellence. That badge, it means Tesh. Because what you see is Tesh. God, I told you. In life, you're going to suffer. 2 steps back, first was 4. 12th. Bowley, Clear Lake, 4-4-3. All that kind of stuff. But you suffer so you can see the rain. Sometimes you've got to go through the rain to see the rainbow.
And amen to that, man. Amen to that.
HH, make a name for Cole Palmer. Nickname for Cole
Oh
Palmer.
my gosh. Okay. Hold on, Betsy. What are you saying?
Yeah, HH.
You still haven't watched. We didn't want a UCL. And Betsy, you know deep down you're not winning the league. Betsy, you know deep down you're not winning. No, Betsy. Betsy, in all honesty, do you believe you're going to win the league? No, it's a simple question. Betsy, simple question. Betsy, do you believe you're going to win the league? Honestly,
Of course.
Betsy, you don't believe that. You don't. Okay, I said, Betsy, do you really believe you can win the league? Okay, Betsy.
Why do you believe that you can win it? Without that
Let me ask you a question.
guy.
If Chelsea and Arsenal were in a title run, who would you trust more to win the league, Chelsea or Arsenal?
Arsenal.
That's a lie.
Why should I believe in Chelsea? You got 6 titles, man.
When last did you win the league? When last did you win the league? When last?
Bro, no. 4, and I still got more than double yours. I told you already. I keep telling you this. I think I need to write it down somewhere and post it somewhere in your house so you can remember.
Don't worry, we move in silence.
I'm
not saying we're winning the league.
I'm not saying that's what. 7.
I'm not saying we're challenging for the title. I'm just saying we are just taking each game as it comes. Each game as it comes.
Wasn't what I just played? I thought you just said we're ready.
So. What do you each day as it comes? Betsy, don't worry. We're moving each day as it comes. This is only a blip.
Look, HH, you prevented CR7 from winning the World Cup, which would have been great for me as a Portuguese citizen. So that jinx is not going to wear off. Like, you're not going to get another Russian guy coming in being ruthless and doing the stuff that you could do 20 years ago when there were no rules about the financial fair play and all this stuff. So Chelsea are they're just gonna become what they were before. You guys were bought for £1. Come on, relax. Okay, so I didn't watch the match, so I don't have any insight on the match, but I was at the space that you hosted halftime, and something caught my ear. You were trying to force Kenny to accept Jackson swap for Vlahovic.
Vlahovic,
HH.
yeah.
You are trying to force people. You are not beating the allegations.
No. That was
Yeah,
me.
they
bro.
hate
You are
That
not
was me.
beating the Sean Combs allegations. Just saying. That's all I wanted to say.
Stand
That's
by
all.
Thank you to Elijah for the dub. Elijah, who supports a team who've only won one Premier League in 30 years. I dare Chelsea not to win the UEFA NBA Western Conference title. Now, Elijah.
That's right. That's
Elijah,
right.
the thing here is...
respect the Western Conference, and it's a harder trophy to win.
Yeah, facts, bro. We don't care about that Bum Eastern Conference.
Elijah, all I'm saying, though, is that the Conference League is training. That is not what we're focused on. It's mainly training. Our focus is on the Premier League and for regaining back our trophy. Champions League. Even if we're still the legitimate UCL winners, regain our trophy, the UCL, and win back the Premier League. Guys,
You're in the third tier European division, but okay.
We are here. Guys, we are here.
Yeah, I need to speak on this.
We're here.
Pog back.
Now,
bring him to the carpet.
Now, breaking news. Well, it's also not breaking news, but sort of rumor news, and I'm sure I'll become knows
why
about
are
this.
you attacking my club? Why are you attacking my club?
How many Premier Leagues do you have? How many Premier Leagues do you have? No, it's a simple question. How many? Because last I checked, Chelsea have more Premier Leagues than Arsenal and
Wait, HH, but
Liverpool.
you have more relegations than leagues, HH.
But you've won one Premier League in 30 years.
Thank you.
You have one Premier League. No, you have one.
We have 19 league titles. You have 6.
You have one Premier League. One Premier League. That's one. Okay,
Everton got more leagues than you
So
guys.
Pogba. Let's talk about Pogba. So, guys. So, latest news is his contract is going to be ripped up by Juventus, and they've agreed with a contract termination.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
Wait. Why do you say not surprising?
Bro, look who Pogba was before the whole ban happened. Let's start at... Why are you acting like this is the second coming of Jesus? Like, oh my God, he's back.
You know, guys. There's always that one guy when like everyone is like really happy and really excited. There's that one guy who comes and just removes. And Ricardo's that one guy. So Ricardo, spoil the mood for everybody. Spoil.
All right, let's keep it. Let's keep it.
Let's keep it serious. Okay, let's break the whole mood down. Go for it.
I'm just trying to bring back everybody to earth. Okay, I know everybody's high. But this isn't what you think it's gonna be. All right, Mota, being the manager at Juventus, has actually demonstrated great professionalism. People who are not part of his project, get the fuck out of there.
Whoa, Ricardo!
What?
You will not refer to a World Cup winner and one of the most talented players of the generation like that. But continue.
Did he score a hat trick in the final to warrant an extra 4 years?
Cool.
No. So therefore, he's past the 4 year.
Now, Ricardo, warrant another 4 years.
Well, no, because according to HH, because Mbappe scored a World Cup hat trick, he has an extra 4 year grace period. But last time I checked, Pogba wasn't a part of that team, so he doesn't have anything to lie back on.
An extension. Is
yeah. So, look.
Okay. So I take it that you're not excited about Pogba returning. You think he's washed?
I want to be excited. I love Pogba. I would say he's probably my favorite French player. I only got to see a little bit of Zidane, like towards the end of his career. I obviously remember.
No, he was Zidane was different.
He was that guy. What I saw of Zidane at France.
Wait. How old were you in 06? 06. How old were you?
6. I was 9, 10, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
11. I was 11. I remember.
So how much memory do you have of that Zidane?
I remember that World Cup final because I was hyped about football at the time. Like I actually started watching it a lot more. But anyways, Pogba was probably my favorite French player outside of Zizou. I would love for him to come back, but I just don't see any avenue where he's gonna go that is gonna lead to a successful end of his career. I'll be honest. I don't even know if he's gonna go back to the French national team. Like,
so Ricardo, did you see his post on Instagram? That was very French themed, and about him signing for France.
Well, is he gonna rep Juventus after they're just about to boot him out?
I'm
like,
where do you think would be a good place for him to go?
Wait, guys, why are we saying that?
Hold on.
He's returning or now. Juve doesn't want him, France doesn't want him. Like, guys, what are we doing here?
No. I'm not saying that France doesn't want him. I think as long as Deschamps is there, he will have a place in the team. I just don't know how long Deschamps is going to be there. Now, if it's Zizou, he may have a chance to make the team. But we don't know where his football level is going to be at, because as long as we know him, you need like so many players to apparently unlock Pogba for a stretch of 3 games and he goes missing for the next 10. Look, I would love for him to succeed. Clearly, it's not going to be at Juventus because Mota doesn't want him, because I don't think he's serious. I see Saudi or MLS written all over this, if I'm being brutally honest, because let's be honest, he's not going to England. He's not going to England.
No. And also, why is stop it? United, that is definitely not happening. That's
he's not going to England. He's not going to any other team in Italy, in my opinion.
Pog back again, man. Back again.
Okay.
He's not going to MLS. Stop it. He's not going to MLS.
Hold on. He's not going to France because the only team I can seriously think with him and his ego is PSG. But under Luis Enrique, I think. Hold on. Let me finish.
Hold on.
If he goes to, I don't think he'll go to France either, because what team can seriously afford him? And let's be honest, PSG under Luis Enrique, there's a little bit more of a seriousness of a football club there, and I don't think, given the personnel they have in the midfield, Vitinha, Joao, what was the guy came? Joao
Neves.
They have Warren Zaire-Emery there. Like they have something good going on there. I don't think Pogba is a net positive. I could see him at Marseille, but Marseille, I don't know. It just doesn't. It doesn't. Pogba Marseille. It doesn't really. I know Marseille signs, very shady players, but
who says Pogba is shady?
Well, I mean,
doing
voodoo as a Muslim is crazy. I'm just putting it out there. That is haram by every stretch of the word. But him going to Spain, let's be honest, Barcelona and Real Madrid are not looking at this guy. Simeone is not even looking at this guy. What else? What are the German league? Yeah, forget this guy's not learning.
So you didn't take him out to Barca. You wouldn't take him out to Barca.
Oh, I would love him, but I'm not the one running the club, so I don't think it's gonna happen. Look, I'm operating on reality here. I would love to see him actually succeed at Juve. I would love to see him at Barcelona. Hell, for the shits, I would like to see him at United again. But I just don't think any of those are feasible. This has, in my opinion, Saudi Arabia more than anything written all over it. If I'm being honest with you, this is the only place he's gonna get a bag. This is the only place where they're actually gonna give him, quote unquote, a second chance. And MLS, if he goes to MLS, it's probably just vibes. It would be pretty sick to see him in Inter Miami, not gonna lie, but it's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry, like, I don't see how he saves his career. I don't mean to be, a Debbie Downer, as I like to say it, but look, it's not looking good for Pogba. I hope, but it's just not gonna happen, in my opinion.
Wow, that has to be one of the most negative, pessimistic.
I'll try to add a more optimistic tone.
It's looking like Arabian Nights, bro. Like, I can't lie, it's looking like Arabian Nights.
No. But there is a video of him. I'm talking to Messi's guard at Inter Miami. So Inter Miami is a possibility, but Pogba don't. This is a second chance to remind people.
I want to add an optimistic point of view.
Wait, hold on. AK, go for it. AK, and I'll come soon. AK.
HH, we talked about the lost generation. Pogba, Neymar, Hazard. 2 of those 3 are returning back. So maybe the world of football might actually have...
Wait, we're still repping Neymar in Saudi?
HH, when Neymar, wherever Neymar is...
That Neymar is still better than half of the players in Europe.
Exactly. Wherever Neymar is, he is one of the best players on ability in the world. So, HH, I was very happy to see Pogba back, man. I was very happy. I think he's one of my favorite players. As much as, bro, I wanted him to stay at Juve so badly, man. I wanted him to stay at Juve so badly, but at some point the optics don't work out. Like, I saw this guy, and we talk about like his injury claims. This guy got injured right after the doping ban. So like, I mean, I wasn't at all surprised when Juve said they weren't gonna continue with him. They're gonna terminate his contract. Marseille, the thing with Marseille is I can actually somewhat see it happening because you know what Marseille does?
Mm.
They take all of these players that have a shady past because those players are undervalued. They put them on nominal wages and they allow them to play. So I don't know. You can talk about the morality of it, but the sporting strategy in terms of pure footballing wise.
But okay, but do you think Pogba would agree to go to Marseille?
I mean that's a question though, but that's a question though. I have no doubt that like Marseille would go for Pogba, but would he go for Marseille? That I don't know. Apart from that, bro, Turkey maybe like a
Stop it!
Galatasaray or
Stop it! Stop it!
Fenerbahce.
Stop it! Stop it! Okay, stop it.
No. I see. I'll be real. I see like a Fenerbahce or Besiktas. No, not Fenerbahce because Jose Mourinho's there. Probably a Galatasaray maybe.
No, he's not going to Turkey.
No,
Stop.
no,
it.
no,
Stop.
no, no. I mean, like, come on,
Well, why not?
Turkey, no, no.
He's too good for Turkey. Have you seen this guy play?
Okay, no, okay. So, 14. Where do you think Pogba ends up then? 14.
I gotta admit, Real Madrid's midfield's looking a little light. I think they need Pogba. I mean, let's be honest here. Jude Bellingham, a part of your build-up in the midfield, is not good enough. Get him out of the build-up. Jude Bellingham is a box crasher. If Real Madrid get Pogba,
Well, Bellingham has been improving. He has been playing a little bit of, but obviously between Bellingham and Pogba, that Pogba there. But do you think Real would go for Pogba? 32 years of age, going to be 33 next year?
Because of his wages. But I think Real Madrid need a midfielder like that. I mean, if you get Pogba in your midfield, even at his age, he's still really good.
No. Now, Fortuna, here's the now. This is where we now have to be real. We don't know what footballing shape he's going to be in. Exactly. Because you've not played at this level for several months. So obviously, you have to train, but training is one thing. Being match fit is one thing now. How you play those games is another thing. So I think for Real Madrid, it is risky because what you want to see is what does Pogba look like now after this long, massive layoff? Remember, he was injured for Juve, so he didn't even play for Juve. He wasn't at the last Euros, and he's hardly played this season. So the issue is that ability is one thing. What state is Pogba in physically? That's the question.
That is the question, but at the same time, class is permanent. He's not old. He's like what, 31?
He's gonna be 32 when he comes back.
Yeah,
I still think he can play. Man City still played De Bruyne. How old is De Bruyne? De Bruyne is older than him.
De Bruyne can barely complete a season nowadays. To be fair.
True. No. But remember, like guys are now playing till 33. When did Benzema win that Ballon d'Or? 32, 33.
34 or something like that.
I think it was
34.
So my thing though is basically the real question is what will Pogba look like when we see him back in March? Because we know he has ability, but in terms of playing a top tier level game, what is he going to look like? And more so, who is willing to take that risk?
I think you have to ease him in, but for a player of that profile in 2024 is an absolute unicorn. That's a unicorn profile. Pogba for me is like the Wakanda Zidane. That's how good he is. He has the ability of Zidane, but he's more skilled.
What does that mean? Because last time I checked, Zidane was African too.
Hold up.
Zidane's African.
Zidane.
Zidane's African.
40. You know that Wakanda isn't real. You realize that.
Well, it is actually.
He plays like a Brazilian, pretty much. He plays like a Brazilian player. He's one of my favorite players of all time,
man. I love the racism, man. That was crazy.
The Wakanda.
Zidane's African as well, bro.
Yes, he's African.
Apparently, according to HH, if you're North African, you don't count.
Oh, Ricardo, shut up, you stupid moron. Yes, he's African. Wait, hold on.
It's not true, HH.
No, Africa's Africa. If you're Africa, you're Africa.
Anything under the Sahara Desert.
Okay, Ricardo. You know what? That's useful. That's a yellow.
That's a deal breaker, HH. That's a deal breaker.
87. Talk to me. Pogba. Do you think he can still play for a top team?
I think I unfortunately have to agree with Ricardo.
You don't have to.
Wait, why you sound like I said something bad? What's going on, man?
As much as I want to see him, I just don't think any of the top teams are interested. To be honest with you, I just don't think they are.
So you think there's no top team that would be willing to take the risk on Pogba? Like, okay, match, come and have a trust. Let's see how you look like for a week, and let's make a decision on you. Because he has the talents, but again, 87, it's a dice roll.
Yeah,
I said it's not worth the risk. I said it's not worth the gamble.
I mean, maybe teams that are desperate, like they're willing to take it. But I don't know. I just don't see it.
Okay. If you're Laporta, would you take the risk? If you're Laporta,
why?
I don't think Barcelona needs midfield right now. We already have enough. We already have enough.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll take him. I'm not gonna lie.
If it was like back, like it was like
no, come on, 87. Imagine, so you're saying you're not willing to take, and especially it's low risk for a guy who is going to be a free agent and everything. So there's no transfer fee. And also I'm sure that you can work out like a wage that's most guys work out.
If his wage is very minimal, like I can see a lot of
it's not only that, it's that he has no leverage. If you think he has no leverage. He hasn't played football. He's a liability in terms of like inconsistency and the fact that he doped. He doesn't have much leverage to be like, oh, I want this amount of money. Like, buddy, we're doing you a favor.
So like I'm excited. I'm hyped for Pogba, but he doesn't have that much leverage. If I can make it a stat, because you have to remember, like, okay, as of right now, forget us here. People in the boardrooms, sporting directors making the decisions. What is the perception of Pogba? The perception of Pogba that we have here on this panel on football Twitter is very different from the decision makers at these big clubs. The decision makers at these big clubs, the scouts, the sporting directors, we know the science, but you've not really been in the mix.
HH, you know where I can see him go? You know where I can see him go? I'm not gonna lie. I'll give them an outsider chance. I think Conte could bring him to Napoli.
Oh,
that's not a bad. That's not a bad shot.
No, I can see that, bro.
Like,
wait, hold on. A Pogba McSauce midfield.
Running back. I can see it.
I mean, I could actually see it.
That's actually not a bad shout.
I could see possibly Inter as well.
No,
There's no space in our midfield. Like Pogba, would Conte do that?
Why not?
They value McTominay a lot. I don't know. They like McTominay.
I mean, I could see it.
No, but my thing is Pogba a Conte type of player?
Well, he played under
him at Juventus.
True.
Well, do you think Pogba wants to go to Napoli?
Why not?
No. It's not. I said that's not the question. What do you think Pogba wants to do? Does he still want to prove himself in mainland Europe, or is he like Saudi MLS? Give me the bag.
What's mainland Europe?
Wait, what the heck?
Elijah.
It's Ten Hag.
Wait, Elijah, is that you? Hold on.
That's what I say.
So what's it called? So Ariel comes. Where do you think he goes?
Unfortunately, again, I am going to have to agree with Ricardo. Unfortunately, as much as I love Pogba,
why does everybody unfortunately agree with me?
It's very unfortunate.
No, it's unfortunately because I love Pogba. Pogba's one of my favorite players, you know. But you look at his injury history at Juventus before the doping ban. It doesn't look good. And like somebody mentioned, literally after his doping ban, he got injured again. So I'm sorry, I just don't think this guy can stay fit, number one. And number two, I don't really think anyone wants him. I don't really think anyone wants to take that risk, that high of a risk.
So I mean risk based on fitness issues?
Yeah, and also wage. It's a big risk. But if Pogba is willing to, take his wages all the way down, then...
But I think, look... If you want to stay in Europe, you're gonna have to reduce your wage. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to because you're not that guy that's high in demand in 2024 based on how much you've been out of the limelight. So
yeah, that's the point. But unfortunately, I think he's gonna end up in Saudi. I think, unfortunately, but we'll see. We'll see. The Napoli situation actually seems somewhat, realistic.
Guys, he's not finished. Why?
What about PSG? What do you guys think about PSG?
He's not
Or
finished.
No.
No. I mean, with Enrique, no. With Luis Enrique.
Well,
I think it might be.
what about like another higher end like Ligue 1 club like a Monaco or maybe the
No, but I
maybe
think
LFC.
No.
I think it will be like a very low profile club. I'll be real.
Yeah.
Like
like
you know,
Como?
like how like someone like a Rafa Varane went to Como. I think he might do something like that.
Maybe.
No, that's a little too low. Come on, he's still got
Like
a little.
like
I don't
a
think he's
James
gonna
went
do
to
that.
Rayo
Come on,
Vallecano.
he's got a little juice
Yes,
left in the tank.
Yeah. Because the thing is, I still think Pogba wants to prove himself at the top level. I still think he has that mentality. If you look at the stuff he posts on his Instagram
Yes,
all the time, he still
100.
has that
Arabic comes
mentality.
100%. I think because I follow him on Instagram and everything, and I think that when you just look at the dialogue, it's like I feel that this is unjust. People thought I was finished, and like he even said like he was even struggling with the depression during this time. So I do feel like there is something in him to prove people wrong, and I believe as key thing, he wants to get back in the French team. And he wants to make World Cup 2026. The best way of making World Cup 2026, you can't be in Saudi or MLS. If you're in Saudi or MLS, no way in the hell did Deschamps is even going to look at you.
As long as Deschamps is there.
No, but Ricardo, fine. What's better chance do you have of making the team? Playing in MLS or in Saudi or playing in one of the top teams in top leagues in Europe?
No. Obviously, playing in the top teams in Europe, but I'm saying as long as Deschamps is there, Deschamps is loyal to the guys who brought him success. And if Deschamps,
wait, who is it? Griezmann has retired. Matuidi is gone. Who else is in that main midfield?
Conte from Saudi.
But I'm sorry.
Conte from Saudi.
But Pogba is Pogba, man. Like he's not Matuidi. He's not Sissoko. Like he's Pogba. Now the only saving grace I could see, obviously, if things still Deschamps is still at the helm, is if he leaves and Zidane's the one that next up, because Zidane obviously likes Pogba a lot. If it's anybody other than that, then it's a long road for him.
Questions on this?
Yeah, go for it.
Can I go after?
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not even unfortunate, but like we need to stop with these pipe dreams. Okay, this idea of Pogba's just gonna walk into any club and then just go and just start balling out. That's not how life works. That's not how football works, and that's not how sports works as a whole. If you've been away for a certain time and period, you don't just come back unless you are a Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball Z, or you've been doping. Then okay, but if you've been away for so long, that doesn't mean that your form is just immediate. No, that's not how that works. You need to find form. You need to put a level of consistency back together. Me personally, I think for him, just go and get the bag. What else is there for you to do? You've won leagues, you've won World Cup, you've won a World Cup. You're already a legend, in my opinion.
He won the Champions League, man. He won the Champions
League. He's won the Champions League, has he?
No.
He's been to a Champions League.
We curb stomped them in 2015.
Yeah, so like me personally, like it doesn't matter, bro. Go get a bag in Saudi or go to Inter Miami. Go get a bag. It's fine.
No, but Elijah, you can't do that because Elijah, you
No,
can't.
it's- but
No, because you
want
can't
that.
tell
You want him
Pogba.
to go back to elite ball, but this is not 2018 anymore, HH. This is
Yeah, but he's not that old, Ricardo. Like
2024.
he's literally
No, because
30.
not okay. So, are you saying that it's wrong? That I want to prove you wrong. You think I'm done? I want to prove you wrong.
Yeah, but who's gonna give him the platform?
Exactly. Who's willing to take that risk to give him the platform?
And my
I
thing
think
though, I see
Napoli
that nobody
should
is willing to throw that dice and gamble on Pogba. Guys, I was trying to. It's a gamble. It's a huge gamble. Nobody's willing to make that gamble.
I mean, you know what? I can kind of see it. Maybe someone will. Maybe someone will.
Someone has got to say, you know what? It's a risk because my thing
But it's
is
gonna
that
be on the club's terms.
but here's the thing: if it doesn't pay off, how much do you lose really? If it pays off, huge. You have a world-class, world-star player for the next at least 2-3 seasons. If it doesn't pay off, how much do you lose? So let's just be real. The downside is not as much is not as much as the upside.
True. Hey, if he goes to Barca, I'm hosting the stream.
Okay, look, see, my thing, guys, actually, if he goes to let's say Barca get him, and it doesn't work out. Okay, like
Streamlabs only takes 3.
what the hell? Okay, sorry. Yeah, like it's like how much are you really losing out, man? So what do you think happens then?
Because
I think he goes to Saudi. I think he goes to Saudi, but there's also a weird feeling in me that thinks that somebody is going to give him a chance.
Bro, what is? I'm not gonna lie.
But I don't know who it is.
I'm not gonna lie. I would not be surprised if he goes to Madrid.
Madrid.
I can't lie, me neither.
Wait, hold up. What makes you say that? Like, what's your logic behind that?
It's just like, Perez is gonna see this as a good market opportunity in terms of like, because let's be honest, regardless of how we feel about Pogba, he is a very marketable athlete.
True,
he's
still a superstar, yeah,
and a superstar player.
Yeah, he has his highs, and like I think everybody, regardless of how you feel about Pogba, when he's around great players, he's a fucking phenomenal player.
Yes.
The question is his consistency, his dedication, and maybe his mentality. I don't even question his mentality, but it's just like when I look at Real Madrid, I'm like, do you really need his profile? Because I don't think so. Camavinga's coming up.
They can't control the midfield.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you this.
What's your answer to that?
Wait. Let me ask you this. So, who does Pogba improve more, Barca or Real? Who do you improve more?
It depends what Pogba shows up.
He has to be played in the right position. Don't miss.
Forget about right position. Okay, Pogba at his best. Who does he improve more?
I think he elevates Barcelona more than he does Real Madrid.
I agree. No, I'd say Barcelona, to be honest.
Because I mean, like, let's be honest. If you're building a team for the next 5 years, are you really choosing Jude Bellingham over Pogba?
Yes.
In 2024, 25.
I'm still picking Pogba over Bellingham.
I'm not gonna lie. I might choose Belly goal.
Belly goal's a box crasher. I'm still picking Pogba.
No. Respect Bellingham. The guy is talented, bro. And remember, he's only 20, bro. We've not even seen him in his near his final form. So you can't think.
Girls gave me PTSD, man. He's awful on the ball. He trips.
Come here, still his early days. AK,
see, man. At the end of the day, bro, I feel if I'm him, I go to Saudi and cash out, man. Like, bro, look at what the guy's been through, man. The guy's he's been held at gunpoint. He's been blackmailed by his own family. He had shit happen to him, man. That shit happened to him. If I were him, bro, just cash out, just enjoy Saudi, just enjoy the cash. If not, go to America, go to Inter Miami. Bro, Busquets,
BBLs with Messi and Suarez.
Busquets, Pogba, Messi, Suarez, bro. I want to see him in my back garden, bro. Let's go for it. Go to Inter Miami.
Nah, imagine Pogba and Neymar and Al Hilal, man. I'm there every week, man.
Yeah, man. The French national team, he'll get into the French national team as long as one of Deschamps or Zidane are there. Whether he plays in Saudi or MLS, because he's that talented. Like, let's be.
Look, all I'm saying is that Pogba, there is a club in West London. That's might need. All I'm saying is that, like, if Barca, Real, and all these guys on your eye, and you want to take a club back to greatness, back to the top. Chelsea exists. Chelsea exists. Guys, I'll see you guys Monday. Members Hangouts on Monday. Peace out.